morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome and welcome. Welcome to today's edition. Let's share the show, please. Welcome. Thank you for being part of us. Welcome. Let's share the show. Welcome and welcome. Today we should be playing host to Counselor Jerome Verdier Sr. So let's share the show in the meantime. Welcome to each and every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's share the show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's share the show, folks. As you are joining us, Monk and the rest of the guys will join us. Siku and everybody else will be joining us here momentarily. The people can say in a jiffy, in a few minutes. But let's share the show in the meantime. Let's share the show now. Yeah, let's share the show, please. Mr. Kane.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You look like you're trying to put your life together, eh?
Yeah, I feel things. I feeling out without level change. I feel without that only dating now. I beg you, yeah. I feel things.
You look like you're putting your life together, eh?
Yeah, I follow your recommendation, Chief.
SKTV here in Obituary.
I say feeling that you can't see all that funny thing again. No more funny thing again. A people level on right now.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is so good. Yeah. So I think the counselor will be here. So I've sent the link to him already. So yeah, somebody said they love the background. That's the state of Phoenix.
Yeah, the city of Phoenix, Arizona. So y'all can be making noise around the country. You see, cool city. You see the city say you know say your life together. See it. Yeah. You don't need to face extra thing. Yeah, but Mr. Kane, quickly, I know today we're having our meeting right after the show.
Yeah.
To all of the we're now doing the show to remind people. To all of those of you who are in the chat room, we're having a meeting today. To all of the stakeholders, the big boys and big girls, we'll be having it today. We'll be having a meeting today. And you already know what time it is.
Yeah, I think we should maybe play SKTV song and then we can take that time to share the show. What do you think?
I think I want to use the time to greet our people and encourage them to share the show.
That's fine. You can use it. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to get off for a second.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, why you do that? Because I like the way you can do your people too. You can tell you where they watch you from.
Yeah, they're not still hold on. They're not ready.
Yeah, so you told me yesterday the Deconti is not still hold on. Why she not coming to the meeting?
Yeah. Deconti called me, I call her, she called me, she playing, what they call her, brother. I just look at her.
But I thought you last time you said Deconti the big stakeholder.
No, she not what they call. She not make it. She not make it. I tell you, no, she not make it. When you make it, we can know.
What? Just like that?
Mm-hmm. Well, Annette Gallo and all the people, they not make it.
No.
She not make it. Don't bring Annette in here.
Antoinette Gallo, she's a big stakeholder. She even
She not
subscribed.
make it. She not make
I
it.
mean, she even a subscriber to SKTV. What you
She
would
not make it. She no. I will see love in her face.
I,
I see her trying to face.
I agree with the one. I agree with I say now Steve is a hero.
She not make it. I will say that.
Somebody say you hero. I think it was
When you talking about stakeholder, then I sat at Donzo there. Even though she from one of the state where the gossip can be too much, but she stakeholder.
But Anthony Apache is big stakeholder for me.
No. I don't know where you get now.
Now you are a big hitter.
You're not holding. I'm telling you, you're not holding. I hope you reach out to your picking Melbourne because today the way they say Nima dragging Granchi there. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I just woke up from sleep. That's what I heard. I don't even know what thing going on. I just woke up from sleep. That's what I heard. They said Nima dragging Granchi there. So Melbourne right now you're not making.
Well, we asked Melbourne the last time whether what was his best. The best food for Granji that Melbourne could not tell. Melbourne got to jump to Pamboto. And we know Pamboto, they say that group go for the message for it food too. So
the
be too strong for Pamboto. So
no, Pamboto is a share. That one will agree with Melbourne.
But
share in
that make you lazy because you're not eating enough. You got to share with other people. We buy at GB. And we're too strong for Pamboto people.
No, the thing about it,
the
thing about it, that whole GBT and what you talking, you know, that back in the day used to be, is it the grandchildren leading him out? I don't
winner. I will be waiting for Japanese. She said, I mean, the one remove or knee from there, and then she will sue me.
Japanese, thank you. You smart, my sister. See that department there. Because she's strategic.
He said he was swimming to Melbourne. The way Melbourne getting defeat right now. Melbourne
leading 2-1.
Melbourne leading will beat them.
Melbourne leading 2-1. I don't know if he will even make it on the shows there because he's leading. We're not getting our ear. We're not getting.
They will not be.
They will make it.
Leading do not mean you beating.
They will make it.
Yeah.
See, once they hold out them right then we know. Pinta belated their hand, even though she all the way in Labro, but she beats the holder. Once they hold out them right then we know. And now Antoinette Gallo there and all the other. I don't know put them man. Lead that thing. We know who then is still holder them.
They to come put the other school team here.
When you see still holder, then you know.
So Steve and Melbourne can be happy.
Choco them watching for me, so that I eat them. Choco them watching for me, so that when I ain't looking at yourself.
The true Steve talk about them on the trust against that.
Not looking at you, but we're not looking at it.
Put me there, I me the one. I will fight for her. She said, I me the one to take her off.
We're not looking at them, my dear. We're not looking at you, my dear. We're talking about original stakeholder, then we're not looking at you. Going forward now, the only picture you will be seeing that Phoenix, Arizona in my back. It made you very move to Phoenix. It made you very relocate. And one of the best states in the country, with the only state that water can change, we don't deal with all of your tornado, cold, winter, and all the other funny things. That funny state here. The funny state and where you're in, you'll be there. The funny state, and we're talking about Google state, and you're in funny state there. And the state where you can put your life together, your blood can flow in a state. In a particular state, your blood can flow. We're not talking about state and where your blood can flow. Anyway, let's share the show. We're not discussing funny state there. We are not discussing funny state. My picking Rennie, what's up? My picking, what's up? It's been a while, but we'll connect my picking. We cool picking. But let's share the show. We're not talking about funny state, man. We're discussing Google State, and Arizona is one of the best states ever. Anyway, let me start recognizing our people because I don't want to get in trouble. Let me see. Sekou, we can see you. Let me move Sekou. So Sekou can bring a tire or he can do something that will make out the low phone in the town. Well, let's share the show, folks. We'll start recognizing you very, very soon. Sorry. The cold been getting me harder and I even easy. I have been down, man down, man down. Yeah, let's share the show, please. Let's give me a second here, folks. Let's share the show now. Please let us know the state you are following us from. Let me see. Let me start from the start. Yeah, people, yeah, from New Jersey. If you're not telling where you're watching us from, we're not calling your name. James Yancey, New Jersey. New Jersey put in right in road to the Rudolph Perry, watching us from Maryland. Or is that Beltsville? Samuel Hollywood is watching us from the East Coast. Which part of the East Coast, Samuel? I'll skip all of your name. Eleanor Davis is watching us from Atlanta, Georgia. Lovely Peel T. Perry is watching us from Minnesota. Ernestine Bernard is watching us from Atlanta, Georgia. Tito Toga is watching us from California. Justina, no, I'm not calling your last name because you did not tell where you're watching us from. You just greeted us. Anybody who not tell where you're watching us from? Choco, is that Wartho? Just watching us from Minnesota. Okay, Minnesota people getting plenty again. You know, you're on by your quarter. Mustafa, which one is 05 again? From 05. Well, which one is that? I'm going to tell you watching us from there. Stop being hard to deal with. Joseph Conto. So we have 3 states now that are in the race or the competition. They have Maryland, New Jersey, and Minnesota. 3. Let's see. Go down the list and see. Marvin Deshe is watching us from Europe. Madeline Talu is watching us from Iowa. Lucretia Gibson is watching us from Annapolis. Roberts Rose is watching us from Maryland. So we got Maryland in the lead. Darcy Davis is watching us from Houston, Texas. Tanya Silva is watching us from New Jersey. We got New Jersey in the lead. We got New Jersey in the lead. Let's see. Yeah, give me a second. It's not easy today. We got to find all of y'all. We got to find all of y'all and make sure we put y'all together. We got to find all of y'all. Let's see. Let me bring my boy Lawrence on here.
Sure.
Joseph Gritness Hoffman is following from Nashville, Tennessee. My man, Lawrence, what's going on?
Wow, good evening, Steve. What's up, Chief?
My man, they said Melbourne, I make it not easy on Grand
My brother, the place I want to talk because the man Rewaji telling me that. Rewaji telling Bonka to buy 2 woman.
Yeah, they say that make it. They say Bonga, then I make it too.
You know, maybe one was it though. They better get survive. In a minute. Yeah,
No, for later news, there's a grandchildren leaving you.
Oh yeah.
The people money for what
they better stay out too. Yeah, yesterday county. And the whole thing about it, Senator Jonathan Bocha so we know he spent most of the time in Bon County, especially Bon Maya, right? You will tell you beginning to get war and that. They will find play to pass Steve.
Yeah, they all black and roll,
Who black it out outside, they better get by him. Yeah, that you say. They better no.
While we are with our guests and the rest of the team to join us here, my man, out of the country, what's going on, my man? Apart from the county meet, I see everybody in the county meet flavor. What's going on?
Yeah, the country, everything is moving on smoothly. It's just that you pass around the corner, you hear people talking about the issue about those training positions. People are still discussing it in the various corners of the county. Why is it some of the president want to take a decision like that? All those things, people discussing it. So that's one of the issues in the county, especially for now in this part of Bon County. You know, some of our men into the inner position too, so their own people too can be feeling fine. You also hear people discussing the issue about the EPS officer who are dismissed. We were also discussing, you know, one thing. Few time ago, we were on the platform discussing the issue. There's a guy who called from Bombay County. He informed the public that his auntie was part of the I think EPS that was our downside. So that issue drew the attention of Mr. Kane. He even wanted to talk about it. So later I tried calling the guy back. I couldn't get him. So, you know, when one person in the family helping and all of a sudden it just go that way, it began bragging on the family now, because when one person somewhere, everybody depending on that person, one way or the other to survive. Even if the person is not giving you the cash, but one way or the other, they helping someone away. So when the person is out of the job, people have that type of feeling, especially they play with find outside the country like Liberia. And I said, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not easy, brother. So that means you're trying to face too.
Yeah, brother, I'm facing it. They bother them, okay? I go and carry on. I go and carry on, brother.
Yeah, but the body time looking like you should. So you like to
my brother, I go and carry on too. We just managing it. So then when you say you want to start a day, that you say. You know, the funny thing about ST, they get some men who can go equal, but they join them hungry to the hall.
But you gotta apply it. Yeah, don't come out.
Yeah, then they try to tell you, Papa, hungry. You tell you everyone say you side. Who do it better? Man, can do it.
Yeah,
man go lie. Yeah.
So, my man, what is going on? You looking like you smiling today? I heard it's grandchildren.
The game right now at 2-2. Name by Jeff, punch one.
So you're not again?
Right now at 2-2, my man. Name by Jeff, punch one.
You know, they better Sagu. I mean Steve. Yeah. The men grandchildren, they get call each other here. So that's bad living. I get all the talented. What Papa give me Sandy Power is that Laura? I can all the rooster tie and feel the cool say go. I can grandchildren 10 they will tell us that.
No, but I'm looking at it with my torso. You are looking at it with my girl out to grandchildren. Torso. Because Nima historically on the line of football, they had to deal with. They took the call a couple of times. They've taken the couple of times. And they have a team, let's be honest. The level of support. So I was a little shocked and stunned this afternoon when I find out that, you know, grandchildren giving them the run for their money. So right now, I see my boy Shebu on the show looking like he won't smile, but ain't no way he never happy. He not want smile.
They better eat hazu. I don't want anything out of draw that type of feature to go put it on the back.
Yeah. That particular picture that I protested.
Protest.
Yeah, but Sheku, my man, what's the momentum in the time in terms of the game in Grenada? What would you say? I know.
My man, the city upside down, my man. When Grenada punched their first goal, we hear from Top FM, far away from the street. Go, was part through the window. I could see the jubilation. And then later on, when I heard another goal, go. But before I know that, me man, I'm trying to get up, man. Things are getting me confused right now.
My man, not again.
Seriously.
Hey, so what PRG did about it? Not again, that all.
Yeah, but they say Bonkante. I see the man Lauren laughing over there. They say Bonkante over the corner inside. We were Jesus in and telling go sit down.
My man, they didn't pick it up. They pick it up large. They put money in that thing. Steve, they did not free. Yeah, they did not free. They pick it up. They pick it up. Pay for that money.
But you see, Sebo in solidarity on the market to the man idiot red.
No, that one. But man, the man red. I say I my Bonkante t-shirt, my red t-shirt. And that easy. Chisegu.
So when are you seeing solidarity on the man?
No, what the way they tell about Bonkante, I have for nobody.
What are they? Because they say they were leading Nimba about 2-1. I just had to go off the camera and go pray for my country. Yeah, because it's not easy. Hey, I stop laughing because I'm talking about seriously. I want to pray for my country right now. So, how come? Where in the world? I mean, Pamboto either will beat GB either.
Is it your problem? Is it your problem?
Yeah.
We eating meat. We eating meat. We eating meat in Nigeria. That is why.
Okay. See my prayer finish answer. I just heard 2-2. It was 2-1 when I left.
No, before I joined you, it was already 2-2.
Yeah, but by the time I was praying, you were not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They right getting made for hot out there. He can't.
They going to make me feel I will go off you.
Yeah. Yeah, you must say that you alone know how to pray. You can't see the whole jubilation and you tell the pastor then to get inside the man.
That's me know how to pray, but don't get outside my prayer and sit down.
So that you pray, God said, no, I have time, wait for every answer. Yeah. He bet on me.
So you wait for it.
Amen. They people will not be all that too trouble. You be all then the distant far.
You know for the past few years we've been taking it, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, but for now you're leaving with all. You're leaving with all.
Okay.
You're leaving with all. Go pray again.
My prayer working.
Go pray. Go by you pray. You see here going to that punch.
I enter my prayer room again.
And then they play member confused. So I know. Well, Mr. Carter, one thing I know, allow me to tell you, gonna boy, you come from somewhere the body is already feeding.
Yeah, so Steve, let me go off a little bit and offer a small prayer and sit down. We get to the guest. Try to get to the guest to make sure that Nima wins. You keep laughing. You're deeply loaded.
Well, me about two sons I don't know who he would be with, but I gotta call the chief.
Yeah.
All I do are here queuing in to be listening small, whether they not school or a girl. When I talk more than
nobody's there.
Oh, brother, they give people pressure, man.
At least, quite honestly speaking, it's a relief. People are not so tense with the politics. Everything has the sports bringing some entertainment.
To be very honest, right now Nimba and Grand Jide, the only thing you hear now is the game. In fact, all of the radio stations in Grand Jide, they are all on, and imagine they have a lot of followers right now. Yeah. So even when we go into a political discussion, you know that even Morovia is really turning us out down.
Yeah. After the game.
Yeah.
Steve, 2012, Nimba County really had a side. The guys in Nimba at that time, 2012, over there, the guys ready to put your ball. Especially, I remember there was a guy named Orlando Don. I remember him in 2012, and they had a goalkeeper Yan there. So right now, in the Grand Jide got some men too. Yeah, I don't get too. I can see the love he come out and let it make it. I can see the love.
But I call him a Papa Zanza. I call him as a chief of the nation.
Nothing when they go on, I coming go off to pray. I'm lying to you. Right. See that word? Now we are on that.
My man, you need to understand anything. If Nimba County win, it's a blessing for Grand Jide too. Because you know the way to go through to go to Bon County and Tina, you gotta go through there. What a lady, I see you coming back smiling. What's going on? Any good news?
Oh, me, I still waiting.
Yeah, because
I'm still waiting for Jehovah to answer my prayer. Because I've been pray already. They want to pray about. That is what I mean.
Pray too.
The bother people call him Glipo.
So that means that would therefore is our Melbourne today.
Many people call him war.
But you know what? A Melbourne is not sure today. Eh?
Many people
call him war. You can't be no call, no show. If you have a plan, you got something serious going on like that, you're not going to be here, you let us know. Then we can make sure somebody else will be there to carry the show.
But you know how we catch it, man? Any man birthday that on that's on me.
Me, I will not celebrate birthday on SKTV.
People is confused right now. Seriously,
you can't betray the struggle.
Yeah, the man
yeah. all girls candidate playing. Madam will be there. We will not be here. We're going to be there, watching our country playing.
Yeah. But you're going green. You're going outside, you're coming back, you're going. Wow.
What about the men who not here at all? Yeah.
Let me see what I can.
Grand Jide was playing. Grand Jide men here. Bon County was playing. Bon County men here.
Yeah.
Nimba playing. Nimba men saying that right here.
Yeah. Even when Lofa play, I'll be here.
You see, it's a commitment.
But again, said what Grand Jide has.
The Grand Jide team, whether they win or lose, they will celebrate Melbourne birthday. We will not celebrate birthday. We not got time for it. We not get time for your birthday.
Oh, well, Lauren run away.
No.
Lauren High is here.
Lauren going to pray for Nimba County. Lauren spent some time in our play.
No, but also note, if Grand Jide were leading 2-1 and they couldn't hold it, you know that will be hard for you, Sheku, to be honest with you.
No, but to be honest, Grand Jide
will be the champion.
That's my word. Grand Jide will win. To be very honest, Grand Jide will win.
Yo, you'll be checking the score.
And today, interestingly, outside of politics, today is one of Liberia's political, I'm going to use the word icon, birthday. I never got to meet him, though. I heard some good things about him. His daughter most recently ran as a vice presidential candidate to Exam Cummings. This child woke up Bronson's birthday. Very interesting thing. I saw somebody wrote.
Yeah, so
Somebody wrote the president we never had.
Yeah, I think Ben Senvi said that. I saw it.
Yeah, somebody. So I think somebody else. Yeah, okay. Let me check Ben page. Somebody else wrote
I think
it.
it was Ben Senvi. Yeah. So Steve, while we wait, because for some reason I'm not hearing from him in the last 20 minutes. So hopefully he will join us. If not, then we will continue with the show with different conversation. But before we do that, I was waiting for us to have a few people here. You know, we have some death announcement. We have 2 deaths yesterday. SKTV, one of our major supporter and fan of SKTV, passed away yesterday here in the United States. Her name is Comfort Abu. Steve, you remember when we were in that, when we went to that CPP convention in Philadelphia? When we were taking pictures, I was telling her, I said, oh, and then she said, "Boy, you're taking picture of me, you know me." I said, "No." She said, "Comfort Abu." She was always on the show. And somebody even told me that they were chatting on her, I think yesterday or yesterday. Who know to hear she's passed, she's passed. And also, it was really bad and shocking yesterday. We lost one of our sons here in Phoenix. Somebody, we don't know who. He worked yesterday night. And then during Friday prayer, the father and the grandmother were leaving. They said, let's go to the prayer, to Juma prayer yesterday. He said, Dad, I'm very beat up. And then he took $10 to give it to his mama, say, when you go to the mosque, get that one, a sacrifice, to, in the mosque. Like the way Christian people call it offering. So he gave $10 to the grandmother. Then some people came, and whatever, one person or 2 people, we don't know. But somebody came, whatever discussion they had, whether I was on the phone, whether they knocked the door, but we know the door was locked when they left. Only to see later on, while the dad and the grandma on their way back from the mosque, police called and told his dad, "Is this Mr. Troy?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "You have a dead body at your door." He said, "At my door?" He said, "Yes." So they went to the house. They couldn't even reach the house. Before they got there, the police people barricaded the whole place. That yellow tip, Steve, the safety tip, the police people always put around. Car can go, and when they have a crime scene, they can protect the crime scene. Before we look, they say the man was dead. Who killed him, we don't know. So the police are carrying on the investigation right now. 19-year-old young man, almost in operation is 20. Very handsome young man. And the worst thing about it, he just came from Africa. He was here, grew up here, everything. Because he was hard-headed, and the mom and dad said, "You know what? Let's send him to Liberia. Let him go spend some time there." The man went to Liberia for almost 2 or 3 years. In fact, he didn't just go there when he left here. When he was in high school, when he went over there, he was doing good. He finished, and then he entered university, everything. Then the people that just left called him. He came about less than 2 months ago. So when he came during the last prayer, the mom brought him to me. We were at the mosque. Say, come say hi to grandpa, because the mother can call me grandpa because of from her mother's side. So yesterday we were slapped with our bad news. There where we spent most of our time yesterday, all the way through the night. The police, the police were actually collecting evidence, trying to do whatever they can do before they remove their body. And before we got in that house last night, it was almost 11 o'clock. So we're about to enter in our house. So we still have the body here. Yeah. And but once the medical examiner finish their investigation, they will give us the body. We Muslim people, we don't keep body for too long. So according to the Islamic jurisprudence, we don't do that. So as soon as the medical examiners finish with the autopsy and give us the body, they will announce the day of the burial, but it's not going to take a long time. Traditionally, if a Muslim person pass or dies, we bury them the same day. Longest will be at least 1 or 2 days. Yeah. So, and that 1 or 2 days that are just in the Western country, or in our African country or other area, they don't do environment. They don't do that. But we in the Western country now, people kind of far away from each other, and if you want somebody to be a part of the process, at least they can keep the body nowadays for at least a day or two. But mostly they don't do that. And those are two sad news today we have. It is unfortunate, but that's God's will. God's will. Whatever He wants, that's where it can happen. So Steve, it seems like the guest here will not make it because I'm not hearing him, I'm not seeing him. Well, whatever they be the case, we can have some conversation over some of the things that we were talking yesterday. We did not even finish everything.
Yeah.
I think the tension is building up. Yesterday some people were shocked when we give the news about President Weah calling for a meeting, believing that UNE citizens were in that meeting. They didn't know that the meeting thing was going to not only leak, but also even some of the important things that they said in that meeting, were going to leak as well. So basically, Georgia is not convinced by his supporters, believing that he can make a comeback. And in Liberia, you can see something like this. This man just lost the election. He lost the election in his first term. You could not make it second term. And the reason why he lost the election because of his decimal performance. But yet, has the audacity in less than 6 months in the new government to say, I'm coming back to run for president. What have changed? Why should Liberia people trust him again? What even gave him George Weah the courage to say, I'm going to run? Because some of these same people in Liberia. And I believe one of the reasons why George Weah having the audacity to say, I'm going to run for president again after a poor performance, after showing no leadership, after destroying the fabrics of our governing system, after uncontrollable corruption, after seeing his government officials being sanctioned for corruption, some of whom he himself asked to resign. After depleting the coffer, the Federal Reserve, after 6 years, with no tangible to show, John Yakubu himself could not even campaign on his record. That kind of person to have the audacity, the courage to say, I'm coming back again, because they feel like the Liberian people are just a bunch of stupid people. That's what they think. And they also feel that we have political vacuum. But the way you're looking at nobody there. So myself will come. But I got good news for President Weah. The best thing you can do, if you still want CDC to come to power, bring different CDC. All CDC can go around and get anybody else. But for you, George, we are going to come simply because of your popularity, you'll be disgraced again. Because you know what? You have everything at your disposal. Money, government, police, election commission. You have everything at your disposal. You got flogged. You disgracefully consider before the election result was announced. We wanted to come tell the people yesterday that the council, that the lawyer they made to resign. After getting all the praises, the father of democracy, the example of democracy in Africa, George Weah, the peace-loving man, after getting all that thing he got, he may say, all that praise you're giving me now, I'm oh. And lawyer is there, I'm going to concede. What am I not going to concede? That's what he told his people. So if George Weah was not sincere in conceding the election result, can we trust him?
Well,
that's my question to all of you guys. If George Weah say, then let me say, but yeah, when he did it, can we trust him? And it's even, can you actually imagine what would encourage this guy to say, I'm coming back? Let's forget about the election. The fact that you spent 6 years, you did nothing. You did nothing good that you can point to. Nothing good. Absolutely nothing good. If you have it, then you can come and tell us. Then we will measure it. You know, we measure it, the good and the bad thing. What Judge Weah did that you can point to as tangibles that change the life of the Liberian people. You come and tell us, and then we can fail that with, you know, the bad ones. Then we'll see what will happen. You know, but yeah. So maybe Steve, I mean, it's up to you. Or maybe Sheku want to come in.
Sheku, go ahead. Let me hear from you. What is your reaction?
No, you forgot about commis. I'm sorry. No, I'm not talking about commis now. Commis wrong. Commis now wrong. Jowia is now presidential material. Joseph Boaga was not presidential material. You elected him. Commis too. You can elect me. Jowia too. You can elect. You can elect. But we are just saying he is now presidential material. CDC can bring somebody else. But Joe, you already tried Jowia. He failed. He failed massively. He's not even a leader. He was not even the one running the government. Assume McGill left the handle. Everything started going wrong. Even that led to Jovia losing the election. Because McGill was the one running the government for him. Yeah.
Sheku, what say you?
No. You are muted, Seku.
Sheku, we can hear you.
You are muted.
Unmute myself. I'm sure you can hear me now.
Yes.
All right. For someone to say, or for Seku to say George Weah did nothing tangible in this country. On the other hand, at default, I don't want to agree with him. Because, look, Weah himself, honestly speaking, he's not a bad person. The people who were around Weah, his surrogate, made him to be a very bad person because they barricaded him. They didn't want people to reach out to him to bad ideas that they had to share with him. That's the kind of thing they did. When Weah came to Grand Judah, I was one of the persons who were invited as a journalist to have breakfast with him in his wedding. I listened to him. For Grand Judah, a lot of people will agree with me that visibly, to benefit, visibly, they did not see that except where in the last minute of time where he has to do some sort of renovation on the beautiful city halls we have in Grand Judah. And some roads like the road going to Konobo and other places. But if we will say George Weah didn't do anything, let's look at the road between Ganta to Tapeta. In whose administration that road began? Was it not George Weah? Let's leave that. Let's look at the roads George Weah were able to work on, even in the Monrovia Basin, to connect a lot of people and a lot of other places. Was it not in his administration that these things happened? There are so many things that Weah did, including roads, rehabilitation, and constructions of roads under his administration. Even the ELWA road going to the RRA, it is doing Weah's administration, and we see a lot of significant efforts. The Ministry of Public Works was always posting the blueprint, how it was going to be. If somebody blown up, they blown up. But what they did, let's come bold and say it. That look, the day where I sat down around one veteran journalist, I'm not going to call his name on this show for a reason best known to me. But a veteran journalist, this is why he told me. He said, we are 6 years in Liberia, cannot be easily compared to other presidents in this country. We are 6 years. We are where go. We agree Joe Boakai come and Joe Boakai is doing his own. Let's see what Joe Boakai will do. But with all the coronavirus, pandemic that came with the kind of challenges, we are work. We are really work. If we have gone, let's see what Boakai is going to do. If Boakai leave, let's see who's going to come, because everyone who come to leadership, they come to leadership with their own ideas, their own plain issues that they will bring to the table. But Weah is one of the person that did well in this country, and I can stand anywhere to say that. He really did well. I follow the track records. I follow his activities. And you will ask me what they did well, what they did well, what they did well. I don't want to go into it on this show. But I can tell you if Monday this kind of thing comes up, I will be telling you some of the things that he did. On the other hand, if I'm about to say A, someone will come on and say, this is a pro Weah Shen, or this is somebody advocating for Weah. More precise, I'm not the PRO for Weah anyway. They're not even giving me $5 to come and start defending them here. But the truth is, the guys, Weah himself, he did well. The people who implemented his agenda, they blunder some of them. And that's just it.
Thank you so much. Sekou, let hear your reaction because
No,
know
I don't want to react to it. I want to hear everybody talking, and then they will talk, because I don't want it to be like our tit for tat between me and him. So I just want to get everybody's take on this particular topic. So because the thing is, if you want me to react, what I will tell you, Steve.
Yes, I want you to react to it because
Okay. First of all, like Sekou said, this conversation is not about this person being a partisan of X, Y, or Z. We have a platform wherein we are at liberty to discuss national issues and giving our own experience and knowledge on the issue confronting us as a nation. And I can understand my brother there, from where he said, Grand there, for example, Joe didn't have to do anything. Joe didn't have to do anything. Throughout George Weah presidency, what he proved to us yesterday or day before yesterday as to how fast, how soon he was able to travel from Monrovia to Grand Jide. That was not possible throughout George Weah tenure. Joe Baka who said, no cow is in the money, he the one working on that one. But Joe Weah giving all the love and support he received from the Southeast. Even the last time before the campaign was closed, people have to travel to Africa. They got to fly to Africa to go to the Southeast. With all the love and support Joe Weah received from the Southeast. Joe Weah that borrow medicine, but he could not kill his own country, his own place. That's one. Secondly, George Weah. Under George Weah, if you say George Weah did good, it's almost like you have your son, you have your father, money that he left for the family. Then one of the sons will go and take $1 million, steal $1 million from that money from the family. Then the son will go and take $10,000 and buy bread and coffee and tea. You see, for all of you, every morning, you will get breakfast from me, you owe me. You will eat chicken egg, fried egg, and mayonnaise and this and that every morning with all the milk in it. Why are you enjoying that? The other 990,000, he'll go and lavishly use it the way he wants. But simply because you are not accustomed to eating bread and tea with mayonnaise and fried egg in the morning, you feel like you're enjoying, forgetting about what that son took from the family. If George Weah mismanaged 150 million United States dollar from the Federal Reserve for Liberia, if George Weah, under his leadership, people were killed mysteriously in their numbers, in their number. And Joe, I can sit and say, maybe they put in they were doing, man, woman thing in the car. If people can die under George Weah presidency with no investigation or report of the investigation. If the United States, France, and other developing nations and donor countries can get together and say, George, we are your government. You are mismanaging our money. The money we bring in the country to help Liberia, to help you guys. You've been taking the money, using the money for unintended purposes. But this time around, a pass mark. Bring our money. Under George, we are government. You can name it. In fact, for somebody to say, George, we are good, you must be living on a different planet. Now we don't want to be in a different country, but on a different planet, because the entire world, the international community, acknowledge the corrupt level of our country to the extent where under Georgia government, the way he met the LEC, he left it worse. Under Georgia government for 6 years, could not able to provide clean drinking water for the Liberian people. But he did well. Under the 6th year, in fact, toward the end of his tenure, airplane could not land safely in Liberia at night. They got to go to Ivory Coast or right there behind us, Sierra Leone, before they can fly because no electricity in the country. Security got worse. Drugs in the country got worse. Almost all the bad things from worse to ridiculous. So, he may have done one or two things for certain people. But when we look at George Weah's performance as president, we look at it from a holistic standpoint, putting the whole country under political microscope and see some of the good things, the excesses, and in the good things. And if you were to do that, it's no question that George Weah failed miserably by all accounts. Whether that's security, how many investors George Weah attracted during his government? Poverty level was increased, and drug dealing. Imagine toward the last end of George Weah's tenure, 100 million worth of drugs came into the country, and those people were let go. You can name it, whether the justice system. For example, they are right now, blaming Joseph Nyima Boakai for abrogating the Constitution. George Weah got to power less than 1 year. He embarked on one of the worst violations of the Constitution in the history of our country by removing or setting justice in Justice Cabinet Janet illegally. All legal minds in the entire country say it was wrong. It was illegal. Beyond that, the ECOWAS court came and said this was wrong. This was illegal. You're not supposed to do that. You know what they did it? Because of planning or preparing for his re-election. Because of Cabinet Janet dissenting view on the court bench. So you can just name it over and over and over. And because George Weah did not perform good, Georgia almost lost every major election in the country up to the last one he lost. For them to say Georgia coming by, they are dreaming. You are in power. Because the thing now that because everybody, same thing, the party used to do, Steve. They say, you know what? Oh, that we're in power, we all should fight, we all should attack. So they feel like because Joseph Boakai started on the wrong footing, Joseph Boakai is not performing good right now from the start. They feel they want everybody else to think now that Georgia is the savior, Georgia is the Messiah, Georgia was better. So that United Party is the worst thing that happened to Liberia. So in fact, that got Georgia back. No, not so fast.
Okay.
United Party, they are starting on the wrong footing, but they still have time. They can fix it. They could start doing some good things that could change the whole dynamics of their government. But the way they started, we are talking about that because we want them to do the right thing. But not because of the first 2-3 months of the Unity Party government that would make CDC a better government. Georgia is the worst thing that ever happened to Liberia.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sheku, do you want to have a minute, or you want me to go now? Because I'm enjoying the conversation with both of you. To be quite honest, Sheku, you're muted. You are muted.
Yeah, quickly, Sekou knows how to talk, and if Sekou becomes a campaign manager on the ground, not just a Facebook, if anyone asks Sekou to become a campaign manager and he accepts that position, within a twinkle of an eye, he can turn anyone to where he wants that person to be. Look,
Why is it?
Sekou, you know how to talk. No,
Okay.
let me tell you.
All right. Thank you.
Like I said, I don't want to be a judge. We are on this program. They ate their money. They swallow it. In fact, they were so mean to the press, the media. They were not giving, and they all rely on George Weah popularity, and that's what makes them say they are. So let me leave it for now. But you just said something. You said Joseph Boakai is starting on the wrong foot. Look, I feel that in government, let's lead the issue of government. Sekou, this TV is Sekou TV. This TV has an, how do I put it? It has an objective. Each and every one on the TV, if they cannot follow that objective 100%, they should at least follow the objective of this particular platform 50 to 60%. If people don't want to follow these objectives, obviously you get them out. Joe Boakai came to power with his arrest agenda. George Weah came to power with his PAPD agenda or what have you. Now, the people who he appointed in government to work along with him all supported that particular agenda. Don't forget, there were people who George Weah met in the government. He never changed them because he wants what they call government of inclusion. Now, those were the very people that whenever documents come up in the ministry, it leaks out to opposition because most of them were opposition working in the government. Joe Boakai don't want to make that mistake. Joe Boakai wants to have people he call his confidant. Because if he have people who are still yet, now you're just saying it. George Weah had a meeting and the meeting leaked. George Weah is coming back. He explained the reason why he accepted. His legal counsel say accept it. Unprofessionally, Weah came back, he was fine for it. Without the result coming up, he came back and conceded to defeat. That was wrong on his part. He frustrated a lot of his followers that particular time, which I agree with you. Now, do you expect Joe Boakai to leave those very people in position and work with them to sign important documents and have important meetings with them? That these meetings will start leaking out to opposition and his failure comes from there? Boakai will not do that. So Boakai is doing everything possible to making sure that the lucrative and high level areas in government, he have his confidant place in there so that he work with them. Because imagine, some of them have 4 years. Boakai going for 6 years. In 4 years' time, these very people have the propensity to destroy his government, and he will be unfit to run, or the Unity Party will be unfit to run for the next presidential election. So the man is very wise. People say the man can sleep. He doesn't know politics. I am telling you, Joe Boakai is one of the seasoned politicians that I've seen.
Okay. Well,
So briefly, let me just counter what my brother just said when it comes to Joseph Boakai.
So he's not making mistake for now.
Okay.
Maybe slight mistake,
Okay.
but to correct something, that's what he's doing. I think so. That's my perception.
Yeah, you have the right to that opinion, and I respect it. And I believe you are speaking based on what you know and on your own experience and knowledge when it comes to politics. I just wanted to let you know that Joseph Boakai's mistakes, and when we say that Joseph Boakai is starting on the wrong footing, it's not just limited to that particular area that you just mentioned. But let's take that at face value, the tenure position. The tenure position were created by the same Unity Party, Joseph Boakai and Ellen. And the reason why they created it, the arts that created those positions were meant to protect continuity and to protect the interests of the country as a whole versus the interests of a particular government. So that was the reason why. And it was the same reason that you are saying, because Joseph Boakai may want to protect his government interests, so he should do away with those tenure positions so that those people in there cannot undermine his government. Fair enough. If Joseph Boakai wanted to do that, there's something called amendment, whether it's a constitution, whether it's a resolution, whether it's an act created by the legislature, there's always room to amend or even remove a particular law. But we have process and procedures. So Joseph Boakai, as long those laws remains on the books, as those laws are on the books, Joseph Boakai has no right constitutionally to change it. He has the right to recommend or somehow do something that can, one of those laws can be amended and removed, then you can do anything. But as long as those things remain under the Constitution, doing anything that will contradict or contravene those laws or those acts, it will be deemed a violation. So to tell you, Joseph Boakai, that's not only mistakes, but Joseph Boakai, from all indications, are showing his lack of leadership. You say he's one of the smartest person, but I would say he's one of the mistakes, on our country. Because why? He doesn't know what's going on. He outsources his responsibility as president to other people. If you say Joseph Boakai don't want to make mistakes that George Weah made, George Boakai is making the worse. Joseph Boakai is not even the one. George Weah, Mageden used to write Magere used to, choose who to be in what position. For how many times? Joe will say, okay, I agree with them 1 year, then they came back again and take it off. How many times Joe will appoint 2 people in one position? How many times Joe will call the senator and tell you, say, you'll be the vetting team. You'll choose my government for me. You'll be coming government for me. I don't know what to do. How many times Joe will did that? Joe will did that. In as much as Joe Weah was a rookie, to presidency or bring him to leadership, because Joseph Boakai served as vice president, a heartbeat away from the presidency. If Joe Weah did not learn anything, if Joseph Boakai did not learn anything for 12 years as vice president to act like a president, that Joe Weah performed better than him. They used to say Joseph Boakai is a smart person. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
you got it right. Say anything you want to say.
Well, let me, I've listened to both of you. It's hard to say. But first of all, it is very shameful, disgraceful, repulsive in the 21st century for us to even be discussing the least amongst us to be leaders of our country. Both Joseph Boakai and George Weah are not presidential materials. Both of them. Both men are incompetent, inept, corrupt by nature. I'm not saying corrupt by system or by the time being in government. Corrupt by nature. So all that excuse my brother Sheku gave, it was Joe Weah handlers and people around, that actually Joe Weah himself is corrupt. The same way with Joseph Boakai himself is corrupt. He's a corrupt old man. And you see, when we sit down and we make all the excuses and we, they'll give them chance, they will become worse than they are. The people will not change. They're not change agents. Let's look at their personal lives. What did they do personally for their lives to change their lives or to benefit the lives of other people? For us to even sit as Liberians and discuss between these two men, to even phantom the thought and the idea that Joe Weah will come back because Joseph Boakai is making mistake. The same thing we did because Joe Weah was making mistake. Joseph Boakai should come back, or United Party should come back. We are in cycles. Look, we are going nowhere. No swear beyond us. Nothing is wrong with us. We have refused to pick the best amongst us. People who have proven track record of integrity, of being able to do the job, of well-doing in their personal lives, in public lives, and in other achievements. We throw them away. We're debating between two corrupt men. Let us say we have no other option in the country. We have no other choice. Where our friend are going in from, we coming behind. We're reverting to the same mistakes we criticize. We're reverting to. I say United Party partisan and writing, but Joe Weah did the same thing. Why did we vote you? And we voted Joseph Boakai so they can do the right thing. And Joseph Boakai been in government long enough to know that you can't repeat these same mistakes in government. And it is the same Joseph Boakai and United Party that brought about the same tenure position thing. You think his coming back would have made some changes? Let me tell you something. My brothers and my sisters, those of you listening on the radio, those of you listening to us on other platforms, whether you want to term it as disrespect, you want to say we don't respect the leaders, we don't do that, that's fine. But me, I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to go back and forth or to waste my time. If the Labrampo decide to bring the two corrupt people we've seen in most recent time, the two inept and incompetent government, they won't be switching between them, going back and forth, I will work with them. What do I get to say? Look, I'm being very honest about it. I'm not here to waste my time. I'm not here to get my pressure up. We know what we're supposed to do. If you want to make excuses because of your proximity or because of your love for an individual or a party to keep on the recycle business, you bring it. I get time on my hand. I'm still young. Trust me, I can't lose sleep while I run politics. I will say as it is, and I walk away and be on record. The same way we told you, don't elect Joseph Boakai. We told you about the same thing. You cost us. You say we convince people with the other person, with the other person. You brought Joseph Boakai to it. We have started the same thing. Joseph Boakai doing the same thing that Joe Weah did. So, my people, to Sekou and Sheku and the rest of the team, I just want to say to you, if LeBron won't recycle, I will support them. Me, I respect my people and I love my people. But right now, even so, be talking LeBron politics, I will be doing my different thing. But I love my people enough to come here to discuss LeBron politics. But to say I will hold back and not call on Joe Weah and Joseph Yuma Boakai that they inherited, that they no handlers. In fact, Joseph Boakai did not delegate his responsibility to anybody. Joseph Boakai knows the job. He's the best man for the job. He's been on the job. He understands the job. In fact, he hit the ground running. I will not take it to say he gave to anybody like Joseph Boakai running the government 100%.
And the country has been rescued, right?
Exactly. So I work with them and I accept them. Me, I'll leave it right there. I'll leave it.
All right, let me hear from you, Lawrence. When you have to say, you don't have to say something, no, because let me tell you something. Some of you in Labrador there, something there you can be scared to say. Now, what me I say about in Labrador, but now I'll be in jail. I know that. Yeah. Either I'll be in jail or I'll be one of the leaders. I do think, that's how you survive. And I can tell you, in the next election, it doesn't matter who is running. If I decide to support somebody, not only I will be on SKTV, I will go to Liberia. I will go to radio, I will go sit down in Top FM and talk. I will meet people person to person and talk to them. The next election, because we are tired. We are tired of sitting on the fence and allowing unscrupulous elements to leverage our people and take advantage of the vulnerability of our people and control them. We believe, personally, I believe, we have more people in Liberia that we can educate. We can create new voters. There are a lot of people that are even at voting age, but they not be voting. They feel like their vote will mean nothing. See that CMO thing. Because they have not received sufficient information and knowledge about the importance of their vote. Some of them, they don't even know what their vote can do for Liberia and for themselves. So they need that education. And that's not going to start right when you have 1 year to the election. It starts right now. Right now. We'll be going down to Liberia. Trust me. We will embark on this project. It's not just me. We have a lot of Liberians who are level-headed, who can articulate well, even better, who understand the dynamics of politics. We also have information that is key. Our people are not informed. They are not informed. So, Lauren, before I go to, I just want to add that we are not just sitting back, saying nothing or doing nothing. All the people that are talking, blah, 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 can't die here, can't do you. What kind of you see me? If you chew me like peanut, you will chew me. But if you chew me like peanut, then you will vomit me back. Because we're not filling your stomach. Yeah, you'll vomit me back, then I will come back again and do whatever I gotta do. So, Lawrence, what say you, my brother?
Mr. Kana, we're following the issue in the country, especially the new government. People will always call on the platform, even on the radio, they will say, oh, it's still soon for people to criticize the government. But one thing I can tell people, there's a parable that say, if you made a red farm, the animal, when you're scratching the farm, the animal that you will see running around that farm, like the same animal that will eat the rest. So We're still watching. Say it's still soon for the government, for all the criticize the government. That leave it as is and move forward. My brother Mabon, thank you for coming. I see you agreeing. All right, Mr. Kane, acquire to this small.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
So maybe we can hear from Mabon. I don't know whether his line going to be okay or he's going to be doing the same thing. I think Mabon guy is under control now. So Mabon, what's up?
Thank you, Seku. But on a very serious note, sometimes you just bring me straight to That's why I keep saying that Steve and other business Monday my Allah, because you always bring me straight to public.
Yeah,
but
yeah, no, you're all
yeah. Now,
and I said we opponent, we're playing to.
Thank you.
So I'm a Allah. Yeah.
Because even thank you, because they came today. I just seeing you back to back with me. Look, but anyway, how be it? Thank God that the game went smoothly, but it's just frustrating. The game drew, but let me just tell you before I come back to what maybe it's one of the things happening and respectfully disagree with my brother Sheku, because the game ended 2-2.
When you say Sheku Kroma?
Sheku, I always say Sheku Kroma, yeah, Sheku Kroma.
You call it Sheku, but you Kroma the light.
Oh, okay. All right, good. All right, so Sheku Kroma, good. So indeed, the game ended 2-2. And the rest of you there, let me just inform you that yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
You cannot call him Mr. Kroma. So now, because they may looking now. They Sheku man. The way you're looking. If I don't be careful, if I don't be careful with them, they may move me to top plenty. Yeah.
That there where I'll be coming later on, because in fact they may be pushing you, and some of us will sit back and just be accepting that indeed we know what's going on, but we just follow because of Mama Liberia. But how be it? So the game come in fact the game drew 2-2 in the first 90 minutes, and there should be extra 30 minutes given into the extra time, but due to the poor lighting system, we have only one light. Just imagine the stadium light have so many light bulbs, but only one coming on. So because of that, the game had to come to an end because the stadium was dark. People couldn't see the player, not seeing anymore. So the organizing committee, they said no. I think we got to postpone the game, and the game will be played on Monday. So Seku, you and myself will be playing on Monday, hopefully by the grace of God. But let me just tell you quickly before
hold on 1 second, Will you play on Monday 30 minutes or the full 90 minutes again?
30 minutes extra time between Nimba and that of Grandchildren to be played Monday because the lights.
Jobaga did not rescue the light to be able to play.
They were coming. You will see the comments. I coming to that. They were not. I respectfully disagree with my brother Seku Kruma on some of the things that he was saying. I'm listening.
They need to play on the game, right?
All of the country meet, all of the game been playing on that stadium for the past 6 years without an excuse. But this time, we are now stating that the game. This is the first record ever that one game will be played in maybe two days or times. This is frustrating, and this is so embarrassing to us as people. So there are a lot of posts.
The good thing, this give me more time to pray. So
Okay,
you your 5-0 in 30 minutes.
So that means the Seku Rescue Committee that is saying that Joseph Parker is experienced in everything that it takes as a politician. I think there's more to be done, because I'm seeing a lot of comments on one of our colleagues. Julius just posted that in fact the 30 minutes extra time between Nimba and Grandchildren will be played on Monday because the lights on SKD even working properly for night games. Then guess what? One of the senators from Bapolu County, Senator Amar Collins, said, unbelievable. The man who was in the data room, making sure that the rescue government. So that his comment that in fact it even get me cold that I feel that I think there are a lot of things happening, and we need to be that people. So Seku, I know from sometimes we got to speak and to balance issues. We always balancing as we doing, but some of these things when we see it, let's talk the way we see it, and it's wrong. Look, quickly before I even turn over, I heard my brother talking about the system, the president had to bring in his own people that he had to work with. So if that is the case, then by now the former president George Manuel, we are not going to lose election because the current election commission chair come from the CDC, right? And she was appointed by President Weah, but because the system had to work, so it's not about who you're working with, how you work with them. It's about what Liberians going to benefit. So it's not just about, I'm working with like for example, Steve. So Steve have a right to even said, Mayborn do this. What are the things that Steve is telling me? Whether it's in the interest of the Liberian people or not, as you just go about to do it. No. For me, I don't think that's the right thing to do. Mind you, we went to war just because of all of these things. We went to war just because of disagreements. We went to war just because of corruption. We went to war just because of all of these kind of activities where people are maltreating other people, intimidating people, insulting people. So we don't want to go back to all of these things. Let's be frank. All of the procedure for me is wrong. Because you have all of the laws that are on the table to prosecute these people, or maybe to even investigate these people. But to start suspending people and to start bringing security intimidations and so on, for me, I feel that we are now into the PRC government. For me, if you ask me right now, we are in a PRC government, and that's wrong, that's bad, and that's terrible for us as people.
Thank you, Mabel. Well, let me just before we go to the next set of the conversation, and hopefully we can get to the lines to hear from our people earlier to get some reaction. Again, I will say what I said without repeating myself. Just think about it.
Steve, can I respond a little bit to Mabel before you come in, please?
Yes, please go ahead.
You see, Mabel keep using this word, PRC regime. PRC regime. Mabel, don't compare PRC regime to the regime of Joseph Nkrumah Boakai. The PRC regime was a military regime, and at that time, rights were not being respected. The Constitution of Liberia was suspended, and people led this country with jungle justice. We will never go back to those days. More precise, because of greed, we went into war in this country. There's no single Liberian right now is prepared to go back to war. Reasons are that, one, you and myself, apparently we should be called doctors now or doctor degree holders. But because of what we had in the past, you find people who are at the ages of 45, 50, and they are calling their first child or children ages group Combre in the university. Nobody is crazy or stupid right now to say they're going back to war. We're not going back to that. Secondly, the issue of the football field where lights went off. Neighbor, the last time I remember I was in Monrovia, when Dahiwa Mill came to Liberia, all of the lights on that field were on. None was off. They had the successful program in the night. These technical things happen at the point where apparently the technicians have not been able to report them until they came up. Boakai will not come from his office to know that these things happen. So the way it came up, immediately, I do believe that there will be issues put in place so that these things will not happen again. Besides, FIFA disqualified Liberia, honor George Manuel Weah as president, a football president. It was later on they got that fee prepared. So when issues happen, let us look at them and discuss them with reality, not with sentiment. I'm not saying you're discussing them with sentiment, no. But I'm saying let's look at some sort of reality able to discuss this thing with, because these things happen. These are technical things that happen that sometimes the president, even Sekou, will not have control over it. I will not be able to count on Sekou, don't know what's happening. So must the people be blaming Sekou? Why Sekou is not on the program today? Sekou, you are the problem? No. Sekou need to know from me first why I didn't come on. I will tell him I have some technical problems. So mark my words, the responsibility that Joe Boakai is going to make sure everything is okay for the next game.
Okay. Well, okay. I mean, that's a tough point. But I want to say,
the rescue Babe will rescue the light before the next game.
Before
I let the fact that the light went off. So give me time to pray now before go flog me bonnet.
You know, before
Dima will win again.
Before Sekou Kuma came in, what I'm about to say is, what do we want to lay the comparison between the WIA regime, the PRC regime, the Joseph Yuma Boakai regime? The fact that we are cycling between these things means that it's time for us to walk away from this group of people. Let me just be honest. It's time for us to drop this group of people and look forward and look into the fact that we can even be comparing these different guys having similar things. Imagine we are in the 21st century. Ivory Coast, our neighbor, just hosted the African Cup of Nations. Our neighbor, Ivory Coast. Is Ivory Coast better than, or do they speak English? A French-speaking country hosted the entire Africa for African Cup of Nations. Ivory Coast, 1960, they came around as a nation. Ivory Coast birth can come in for Liberia on a birth 3 different times. Can you imagine? Almost full. And we are still struggling for light to be on at the SKD. Whether we want to blame Joseph Yuma Boakai, or we want to blame the real regime, or we want to compare any one of them, the truth of the matter is all of them have failed us. It's time to move forward. Now, if we choose again to stick with them or to make them options, to draw from Joseph Boakai to WIA, to draw from WIA to Boakai, to draw from CDC to Unity Party, from Unity Party to CDC, for me, let me tell you, I will support it. That means we love to live in slavery. We love to bring the least amongst us. Let me tell you something. That means we don't deserve any better. We're not ready for any better. We don't want any better. So let's just agree that as a nation and as a people, we have enslaved ourselves. We have decided to live in abject poverty. We have decided to keep ourselves down. I'm not going to complain about the lead on SKD going off. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not going to complain that there is no drinking water. I'm not going to complain if somebody's daughter is raped or killed or whatever it is and nothing happens. I'm not going to complain because that's what we love. That's what we accept. And that's what we want. So guess what? You want to bring WIA back? Bring WIA back. You want to keep Joseph Boakai? Keep Joseph Boakai. For me, I will agree to anything the Labrampo want to do. Mr. Kane, I'll leave it with you as we go to the call, to go to the land to listen.
All right. So since without, I don't know whether the rescue mission part of the effort, Sekou line is clearer than everybody line right now. So we'll go to him first. His line was rescued before everybody else. Yeah. These people there, people that can support, people that can vote for them, they can support the people there. The people that went against the grandchildren,
And you're right, though, because let me not cut it off. Yes, indeed, you're right, Sekou, because what happened is that.
Let me finish my thing.
Okay.
I want talking. I don't want nobody to interrupt me. When it's your time to talk, you can talk anything you want to talk. But I don't want no interruption. Please. When you're time to talk, you say, oh, you're thinning. Now I can wait. Sekou, we want you to start taking calls first. Because your line is clearer. Easy to listen to hear. And I call the leadership on FM. We had a conversation. We talk about, what we can do or together to improve the calling system. They actually told me exactly what was the problem. It's a technical issue, so it has nothing to do with Melbourne as a person. It's something that we have to work on, moving forward. But now your line is clearer. So we want to take you first. Let's see what we can hear from our people. You're muted.
I can solve that problem with True FM very, very quick. I mean,
Okay, that would be great. We'll be happy.
Yeah, I can do that very quick.
We'll be very, very happy. After the show, let's talk, man. Let's talk so we can do that.
Okay.
What's up with the man? No the problem of Facebook before you solve.
Yeah,
man.
Ask.
the message can solve the problem. Man.
Your line. The first thing using your phone on the.
Mute your phone first, because you see that every time you get my man, the one that easy you can pay that one with Melbourne here, say no more that thing.
Most of the problem is I know you, but when Steve and myself or sometimes we don't mean that face the problem.
No, because you can talk it.
But ask Steve. No, but I don't know how can one of the always happen between you and myself, but only Steve can easily talk. Ask him. But only between you, so someone can do some adjustment.
Next time, if you are echoing with Melbourne, you not talk, I will find you. So you gotta let it, because you gotta let them know. Even I'm talking right now, my voice is repeating. You know that, right? So what you can do, instead of facing that part, you can hear me repeating, right? You can hear the echo, right? Okay, so you see that wouldn't mean, because I can talk it, other people can talk it, and I'm supposed to be the one to talk it. Other people can just let it go. They don't want me to feel bad. But if we can't fix it, our listener, they will carry it. They were not talking in front of all here, but they will go and interpose it. But if we can't hear them, or it can be echo, it can be this, it can be that. You know, people then they are putting with gossip a lot. But instead of we doing it in behind the scene, that was easy thing we can do. The reason why you can be echoing, you know that. But every time you can forget to do it. That's my disappointment with you. It's not that you don't know, but you know, but you always forget. Every day.
What my name and Benji Dave. I have to do my boy inside.
When you finish talking, you can't fix it. Every time we come on, we be echoing. Why I say go?
All right. Okay. Thank you. Maybe don't worry. We'll face that thing right after the show. It's just simple. Put your calls on 081 35 0407 76 105 105. Let's hear you this evening. What's your take on the discussions we've been having? Various talking points we've been having here or stay talking about. So put your calls. Let's hear you. We have this pricing on the line. Let's try go through. Hello.
Yeah. I'm calling from Magibi County.
You call from Magibi County. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Okay. I've been a silent listener to your escape program over the 2FM for like 4 months since the election.
Okay.
But every time I've been very patient and very submissive. But sometimes
I think he's getting echo. He's getting echo.
Yeah, I'm sure he's listening to himself there.
No, I'm not listening to myself.
Go ahead.
Man.
He's good.
Okay. The issue here is when you guys come on the radio or on the TV to address
It's good now.
or issue that you don't like going off, this difficult issue, I think you guys are all professionals and very educated. So when you're talking, sometimes it sounds childish. Excuse me for using such an expression, but it doesn't go well for the Liberian people. You guys have been excellent, have been doing well, but when something happens that is technical and labor, blaming Boaka for the lights switching off, it happened all over the world. Liberia was not colonized by any white man, and you compare Ivory Coast to Liberia. So talking about white men until 1960, everything in Africa was big. We did not have that kind of opportunity, so I'm very upset. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take another
Sorry.
person. Name?
Sorry, don't be upset.
You?
Your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Emmanuel Richardson, and I joined the conversation from Upper Carwell. And Cheku, I really want to ask you and ask other people who always happy when something happens, then you want reference president we are, former president we are. The reason why the people elected Honorable Joseph Newman Bwaka, they said President we are doing the right thing. So they brought Honorable Bwaka on to come and change everything as if you people think that George we have 4 things that the country were not okay. We brought Honorable Bwaka, let go on the feet because so we are playing football in football, and so you want to justify why all the bad things are going on? We say no. Our problem here was laying down in the country. Honorable Joseph Newman Bwaka saying here was a problem. We take our problem and put it on here. We now want no excuse. Nothing like oh job we are not doing so it happened job we are done. No, we brought you here to solve problems. So Sheku begging you here, then you just for you part of government on the show. Please tell your people all the things what job we are not do, they must start doing it and stop complaining. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's go to the line, take another person. Hello, please go away from the radio. Lower the volume of your radio, please. Your name, where you calling from?
I'm Edric M. Jusu, calling you from my farm. It's St. J.
Oh, you call from St. J. Welcome. Grand Cape County, right?
Well, I've been following your SG from Hello?
Hello? Your line is terrible. Let's take another person. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, this is the voice of John Manvolo, and I call you from Lower Makibi County District 1.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to tell SQ thank you for him. And they say, you know, what this country is not something, you know, you should be criticizing or maybe you should be inciting the citizen against a government. When something happens, we need to find a remedy and put ideas together and think how best we can develop our country. The country women will not come from anywhere in the country. So I see my brother from outside, you know, every time he come on the show, he criticize and he bringing nothing on the table. So we asking what the idea will he bring so that brother problem can be solved, because that brother we see only us can solve our own problem. We see nobody to help us. So we need to really put our idea together, not to just criticize, and end of the day we can't see any solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll take another person. Hello?
Yeah.
Please be audible. Your name and where you calling from. Good evening. Okay, let's take another person. Hello?
Hello?
Your name, where you call from?
This is Luther Johnson.
Luther, amplify your voice, please. Yeah?
Thank you. This is Luther Johnson, and I call from Bannersville.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
Let me say thanks for the show. I've been playing a listening role, but today I'm constrained to call.
Okay.
Because for the press conference, the technical thing mentioned that there was going to be no game pay in the night.
Okay.
It means that they were aware that there's a problem on our feet.
Okay.
A rescue team that boasted all around here, if they cannot rescue the SKD, what else they will rescue? This is shameful. Only George we are here, they think that George was not educated, George was inept, but we play a game on our feet in the night. I'm so disappointed. I'm very, very frustrated to hear this. Look at people running after 10 new people. The law that Joseph Bwaka signed as president of the Senate, he signed on all of those things because they were under a regime that they make no laws. He signed on them. Today, he's appointing people in those positions. Hearing,
okay.
Like my brother said, are we going back to the PRC regime? Somebody said no. But there are resemblance of the PRC regime I'm seeing today. It's people checking in people's bags. People that were employed. In fact, the lady was not some of the people that were appointed. According to what I listened to in that video. But her bag was checked. I'm gradually going back to the PRC regime. Thank you guys for the show. We monitor it, but we play a listening role. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you very much. Keep your calls coming to 081 14 35 04 0776 105 105. This pricing. Hello.
Hello.
Your name, where you call from?
Name Rico Stolen, calling from Pap.
You say your name?
Rico Dole, calling from Papland.
Rico, welcome. Let's hear you, brother.
Yeah, I just want to tell the John that criticizing it's good to criticize yourself back because all the scene and they like that when we Georgia stand, we used to go on football field in the night time a day, they play football. Joseph Baka said he are coming to do everything that Georgia was not doing. So when you get in the studio, those are going to criticize Joseph Baka, they going to criticize them. But not to talk to or just we are not in power again no more. You say you are coming to do everything for us. We are expecting you all now to do it. We think that allow you to do, we are expecting you all to do it. Not for you to be calling Joviani all the time.
Thank you.
Just call to your government that you put in power that's going to settle the country. Let them settle the country. But now to blame one person.
Thank you so much. We'll take another pricing. Hello?
Hello?
Please amplify your name, where you calling from?
I'm Stevie. I'm with God.
Let's hear you, Stephen.
Brother, let me tell you something. You don't want to see people doing it. Then now you control that party. That party.
What kind of party?
Control that party. That party. As soon as you don't forget that water, and I hold it up.
What
Now,
am I saying?
anything. Look at that I put in. Oh, but you know how to do that in here? One day, yes. That the army has taken over the country. This year will not end.
God forbid. We're not
all that thing is doing, the only solution to apply for the army take over. These are the things that are called United to take over the country at time.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take another pricing. Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Your name, where you call from?
Wisdom Zari calling from Swaju, Nigeria County.
Okay, let's hear you, brother.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for your show. I've been listening to the panelists on the show, but I want us to be realistic. I think what happens today on the feed, because error, I think it shouldn't be blamed on the president.
Okay.
Because I can remember this is not even the first time Nigeria game being postponed. I remember the first time we played in Verdier, the same time, the game there was a heavy stone on the field, and even they will have to postpone that game to the next day because of the stone. So I don't think that stone that come on the field, we should also blame the president for it. I think it is
That's true. You're not lying.
Because there are people who are listening to you, and we expect information, we expect reality for you, but not we will criticize the government. I remember doing Josh Riata, setting down the hydro, water is finished from the hydro will go dry and electricity for almost 30 times. Even up to the time it's still happening. So if things are happening, let us speak to the reality and not to be blaming an individual and find a solution to that problem.
Thank you. Let's take another person. Hello?
Hello?
Your name and where you calling from?
J. Matthias, the one knowledge calling from the rehab community.
Welcome, Matthias. Let's hear you.
Yeah, you know, the issue of some people just blaming the Braga government on. We need to blame ourselves in it. It's not the Braga government saying, oh, yes, seriously, we need to blame ourselves. It's not the Braga government. They came and made it here. It's not something that will just run off with me 3 more or 4 in the course of 4 months. That's something that I need to be working on a bit by bit, by bit. But some people come in saying, oh, we are there to it, so the people are there to do it. It makes no sense to me.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
We'll take this pricing. Good evening. Hello? All right. Another pricing. Hello?
Hello.
Your name, where you call from?
Thank you. Pascal Davis from District 6.
Montserrat?
Yeah, Montserrat. You always say Montserrat. Yes, of course.
Let's hear you.
Thank you. Look, we got to be very serious. Somebody say the government supposed to do a day per day. No. If you wanted a day per day, you should have been with George Weah, who started and said he did exist. But you said we didn't do it, it says here. And you wanted a change. We're not going to give you 10 years before you adjust. Even Mr. Bwaka told us in 300 days or 100 days, he had an agenda. He said he's going to do something in 100 days. That is in 3 months. There are things that we expect. See, the national budget was submitted. Bwaka has formulated government. Bwaka has sacked people. Bwaka has appointed people. It's no more wait. Why are we waiting for? The opportunity is yours. This country was dragged. It was dragged for almost 4 months. It means the government said we're not prepared initially. So we are not prepared. We want to play the country. But they're not aware that when the game comes to town and they are quarterfinals games, there will be automatically or eventually a extra minute time given. They didn't expect that those things will happen. And you go on the radio and say, we can't get for the government. No, because we were money. According to you, everything was upside down. You have come to change it. And we can't come to rescue people and you asking people, you have give us what. And the other color who said we should leave Georgia is out of the picture. Georgia has left the scene. You say you didn't want him. Everything he did for you people, it was wrong. Look at the scenario. That SKD was deplorable. It was on a Georgia that we now have at the picture top. It is on a Georgia.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Brown Tate. I'm calling from Monrovia.
Brown Tate, welcome. Let's hear you, brother.
Yeah, let me thank you guys for the analysis and the topic. But what I want to say is that they got unforeseen circumstances. The game that played in River G is an unforeseen circumstance that call up. Even if you bring meteorology can stop the you can only predict rain. But what happened today is that there's a game plan from the US4 and even committee. They know that game will be played over the end from even 2 o'clock up to 4, up to 6. You know, at the end, you need to put light on. Those things need to be tested ever since. So government, those over now that league in that place to be blamed. They will just take responsibility. I mean, labor, I think we're waiting for China to provide labor. No, we can't do that. Those things we can provide, those things that are doable, we'll be able to provide them. Please, for our country need for nothing. And people, they just put the president need at the disadvantage when these things happen. But nobody will bring weather business and say, give color because it rain. Who can start rain?
Thank you.
And who will predict that rain will come?
Thank you very much. Man. Let's take this pricing. Hello? Keep your calls coming to 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105.
So Tego, you can interrupt me when you got a call.
Yeah.
Or just to address some of the concerns and comment from the from some of the callers. The one who talk about the storm. You're talking about light. You're talking about storm. There's something called natural disaster. There's something called
we got caller.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Your name? Where you call from?
I'm Edward Motin calling from District 16.
Okay, welcome. Let's hear you, Edward.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the show. I think people are mixing up this year. When you plan a program, you're supposed to know that this program's supposed to be up to date. You can't tell me you can't tell me on the field and you quarrel in a pool. Then there is no light bulb. Blame on somebody say the person know what they do.
Light bulb.
Bad labor, you can sport. Minister, you put labor on the pole. Another person saying that on a job we had the benefit. We have inherited that fee. No top, no bucket seat. That's FIFA banning. And George make sure those things are there. You want to tell me that, oh no, George, you got the benefit? Are you speaking real? You got reality, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take 2 more pricing. Hello.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Alaka calling.
Welcome. Let's hear you, brother.
Thank you guys very much for the analysis on the Liberian issue. But man, I understand something here. People are not really understanding the root cause of the problem. Well, let me.
Your line is not clear at all. Let's take another pricing. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Your name, where you calling from?
My colleague Jabba calling from Johnson.
My colleague Jabba?
Hello?
You hearing me?
Okay, yeah, I'm getting you now.
You
Thank
say
you so much
you
for-
say my colleague?
I said my colleague Jabba calling from Johnsonville.
Let's hear you. Go ahead. line. Let's take the last lucky caller, and then we go over. No Maybon will soon be bringing his news. Let's take this pricing. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name, where you calling from?
This is Man Water, National Response Team. I call it District 16.
National Response Team of who?
President, we are.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
President.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to tell you thank you very much for tonight. I can always get TV and escape when you're online. I can say almost since you're there online, SKTV, every day I can listen to you.
Okay.
But you see that we need to call tonight. Everyone also are Liberian. And will make by the image of God. The brother they call, I know call his Seku. Alexander is on Liberian. Alexander Comey in that different tribe, he's from Liberia. George that's from Liberia. Joseph Baga from Liberia. Every one of us in this country that God made us. But the way Seku talk tonight, that one we need to call.
Okay.
Don't look at your friend human being to always attend them. So Seku in America are working to help with the Liberia people. They corruption, they corrupt life that person that does have them living. All the content that he's traveling for Seku to help with the Liberia people. So we know president, we have some corruption that he did in other countries, and he gets up for money, and he described the president. We are in a kind of form of man of God, they're not coming that God made, they keep on here, and he only claim them. They must stop it. They don't want to make it the country half of us. Yes, the America. Let me tell you, my brother, they're happy in the 80s. They feel like they do it, so they want to go down. That America use them. That they shooting the son in America, they will be saying all kind of bad thing on the media.
Okay.
And you supporting somebody support the party. And it's not coming in that different round. That LeBron man, that bring the same football and it's not coming. But the way he talk to me to go in, it gets to me, so I'm wanting to help with the Liberia people everywhere that person we are going. And he has better for money and made to be called rough.
Thank you.
That's a good try to tell.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's squeeze in this pricing and leave. Hello? Hello? All right. That's all the time I'm sure we have here. With calls taken. Back to you guys.
Mama, you did great. Thank you so much. Mabel.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Your new call too. Maybe you want to respond and say something based on what we heard from our people.
I think so far so good for me. Sorry. Nothing much, because for some of us we here, if I would been here, and our eyes got open since 2005. We've been following all of the Liberia, or in fact all of the political activities in Liberia, all of the presidential candidates and so forth, even from 1847 up to now. So when you speak about maybe you and Steve, right? Let me just go that way. Let's talk about the better leader. For me, I think no better leader. I feel all of the leaders here in this country, they are the same. It's just about the system. The system is just messed up. So it's not about the individual. So even you change me today, even like for example, I'm sitting here right now, you complaining. Even you take me from here today, you even bring another person, you still gonna complain. Maybe the person not coming in time, maybe the person not doing the show the way you want it, maybe there's so that it's just about the system. It's not about people, because when the system is better, the system going to fight, and the people they're going to respect the system. But if the system just remain dormant, people come and overshadow it. They do anything they want to do. People come to work anytime they want to come to work. That's just the kind of people we are, because we are not respecter of the law. So because of that, people override the rule of law. Nobody cares. And let me be frank to you, Steve and Sekou. Some of us we saw some of our peers when we were small doing the war. We saw them holding arms. We saw them holding guns. Even at that time they were quite soldier. We saw all of these things. But again today, we are going gradually to the same thing. People are taking it for a joke. But I think now we're going to people taking it like, oh, you're not PRC, you're not there. No. If you want to build a system, leave the people. Let the system for the people. I just said. So far so good what I can say for now. Steve?
Well, first of all, I want to tell the callers thank you so much. With different reactions. I think the reactions are very good. It shows that Liberians are listening. They're also concerned about their country. Sometimes we don't appreciate even those that disagree with us on the show in their callings, but I'd like to appreciate them. Even in our disagreements, there's always something to learn from there. But I want to also say that whether you choose to defend, make excuses, or attack, or give other people a hard time because they criticize your government or the past government or your leader or the past leader, it still doesn't change the fact that we got a recycle mindset, most of us as Liberians. We see the complaint, we see the problem in front, we make excuses to bring the problem to us. When it comes to us, then we'll complain about it again. You all made excuses for Georgia, seditions, and we are shins. And let me say to you guys who call yourself we are shins, please stop calling yourself we are. Please stop calling yourself shin. Shin is dog. That interpretation of it. Please stop. You worth more than that. You can call yourself we are supporters. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay to support somebody. But the term we are shin, for me, I will never, after today, call anybody that term. I will not repeat that again in my life. Because Liberian people, they're good people and they're important people, so we cannot be calling them that way. So let's stop making excuses. To those who support Joseph Yuma Boakai, to those of you who are part of the rescue train, let's wake up. We cannot say, oh, they won't happen on a George Weah, and they won't happen on a George Weah. It's not a justification. That's why we remove George Weah, we put you there. And the truth of the matter also is, you saw all of these things. You knew it. None of you were blind when you supported Joseph Yuma Boakai. These are the same things you criticized. We criticized the fact that SKD was suspended under President Weah. We criticized that. All of us here. And we ridiculed President George Weah and his government for them being suspended as a footballing president. It was a shame. So, I mean, we need to graduate from that mentality. If Joseph Yuma Boakai administration fumble like they did, yes, they fumble like they did. Let's admit that they fumble because you all knew the game was coming to SKD. You should have been prepared. Now, even if you were not prepared, you should have given the public heads up, say, listen, we have technical issues. If the game goes to overtime, we'll have to push the game further. The question I'm asking in my mind now is, those who pay the money to go watch a game, those who left their activities, those who drove from Grand Gila and other places where they will sleep tonight. 1. 2, will they pay again to go on the field tomorrow? How do you know who were on the field yesterday? Who are not there? How? So you see the kind of problem that you incurred when these kind of mistakes are made. So when we speak about it from a national standpoint, we're not against government. We're not against President George Weah. But our responsibility is to point out these facts, is to make the case to you so you can see rationale in it and say, listen, we can't keep going back and forth and repeating ourselves. Maybe it's time for us to move on. We get Joey a chance, he not do the right thing. We get Baka a chance in less than 90 days. They're not even doing what is right. So let's come 2029. We're not going back to this. We're not going back to that. Let's move on because we've given these people a chance. We've tried them. They have not been able to. That's what we are saying. So my question to you guys, Mr. Kane, and I hope you can answer the question. The people who pay the money to go on the feed today, and they took the, because I've been on our feed a couple of times, and I have my ticket. I know how to do the ticket business. Sometimes they board the ticket, sometimes they take the ticket. Once they take the ticket from you, my friend, that ticket is not involved. You can't use it for the following game. You got to get a new ticket. Are they saying the supporters will buy a new ticket? Are they saying Librarians or all the game will be open tomorrow? All of these things have to be stipulated, made clear to the general public. So we know, because now the Librarian problem, when the land are working, we expect the land to have been working. So, Mr. Kane, I mean, these are complex, compound problems that it takes leadership to address some of these things and being proactive. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, thank you so much. First and foremost, I want to say a big thank you to Truth FM and Top FM for sticking with us. We have gone a little bit over our regular time. I want to say thank you to you guys for doing that for going extra mile. And I just wanted to note that. To the callers, I really enjoy the callers. Those that attack me, those that misconstrue my stand, those that praise me, thank you all. Let me tell you this. Liberia's problem is bigger than you and myself. And only us can fix it. To fix it, we got to be honest with each other. We got to be honest and tell each other the truth. You know the reason why some people that can come here, they can insult me, they can call me names, I can remove them. That's their opinion there. Got to be tolerant with each other. If somebody go extra miles to attack our people, our followers and fans, or our guests, we can restrict them. But if you attack me, you attack Segu Kroma, you attack Steve or Melbourne, we're not going to block you for that. Just state your opinion. If you say things that goes against Facebook community guidelines, or that goes against radio stations guidelines, we will definitely take you off, or we'll silence you. Because those radio stations are governed by principles and guidelines. You can't come here and say anything or do anything. Other than that, you come here and say good at bad man, say good at big more, say good at they win, say good you lie, say good you roll, say good you that. I don't care. That's okay. That's your opinion. I welcome you to comment. But the reason why, or one of the reasons for which citizens are attacking me now today, and some of my friends for the United Party are praising me today, because of the same political system in Liberia. If you talk something good, you're the good man in your favor. If you talk something bad, you're the worst man. That's why don't pay attention to these praises or attack. It means nothing to me. Because you guys have no color. You're a bunch of chameleon. You can change by the minute. Today, Sekou saying something against George Weah coming back. All of a sudden, I'm a big fan, I'm a big, good man now to a lot of guys from the Unity Party, because they hate the CDC, they hate anything that got to do with George Weah. They're happy to hear that. We are people too, when they come here, their expectation is we should continue to bomb off everything about Joseph Nima Boakai. When you say the truth, it hurt them. Even some of our friends who support SKTV, depending on the day, if Sekou is saying something, saying the truth that they don't want to hear that day, they will not support SKTV. I can understand. I get it. Trust me. Some of you, if you live with y'all, will come here every day, we should say all negative things about Joseph Boakai and UP. So, for example, like yesterday, the opinion that I gave yesterday, I stand by 110%. Joseph Boakai is the commander-in-chief of the Republic of Liberia. He was elected by the Liberian people. That's the man they say they want. The Supreme Court, they didn't tell the man, say the violation, you violated the Constitution. Don't do it again. Or take any action. The legislature that's supposed to know the law, they never said, Joseph Boakai, you violated the law. They call him to question him, or to call his government officials to question them for violating the tenure law, the tenure position, the act that created them. They never care. And the Supreme Court, that's supposed to be the final arbiter of our laws, stated that Joseph Boakai had procedural error. Meaning, Joseph Boakai was now wrong for whatever he did, but he didn't do it the right way. They told the man to go and do it the right way. Joseph Boakai came back now and said, well, say, I didn't do it the right way the last time. It needs to have violated the Constitution. I'm going to do it the right way this time around. Who will say, no, don't do it the right way? Again, if the people still not satisfied with the Supreme Court ruling or the Joseph Boakai new action, they can go back to the Supreme Court. What's your clear interpretation of what you said? Do you really mean what Joseph Boakai did was against the law, was against the Constitution, or you meant that he did the right thing, but he followed the wrong process? But because of that, some people, they were not happy with me. I got some inbox, you can't be supporting Joseph Boakai. You can't be saying good things today with Joseph Boakai government. I'm sorry. If Joseph Boakai does the good thing, we'll say it. If Joseph Boakai make mistakes, we'll say it. If Joseph Boakai proceeding wrongly, we'll say it. If CDC failed to do what it's supposed to do, and they are now saying that they have answers to all of the questions, when we had the opportunity to answer to them, we will call their attention. We will remind them, you have all the time in the world to change everything you're supposed to change for the better, for the Liberian people. You failed miserably to do that. So now you know all the answers now out of a sudden. Less than 6 months you were out of power. What happened to all the knowledge you have now? Where were they? So citizens are getting angry at me because they have the mindset, because they believe Joseph Boakai is proceeding wrongly, the entire country going against Joseph Boakai. Oh, they made it wrong. Joseph Boakai is starting wrong way. So they feel that all of us should join Joseph Boakai, destroy the Unity Party so that there will be no other alternative for them but CDC. I'm not against the CDC. But please, Georgia should not be an option. Georgia failed. Unless you are telling me without Georgia there's no CDC, that means CDC is dead. Because Georgia failed miserably. He was given the opportunity. A young man like George Weah, with all the energy, with all the power, everything at his disposal, was defeated by an 80-year-old man who was sick, who cannot even walk straight, who could not even give his inaugural speech because of illness. A man that goes to, medical checkup periodically every month. That man defeated you. Then you come back and say, less than 3 months, you say, we are on camera for what thing? You think LeBron stupid? Let CDC come with somebody else. CDC, they believe that they stay powerful. The CDC believe that, they got the number to win an election. Let CDC come with somebody else. You got other people. Don't be the Unity Party. Without Joseph Boakai, nobody there for president. That's why they brought Joseph Boakai. Nobody else stays there in Unity Party. That's why, in fact, they couldn't find any other person in the Unity Party for vice president. They went for Kum. So Unity Party is nothing without Joseph Boakai. So that's why all of them try to hide behind Joseph Boakai to win the election So they are all fighting now to get all the lucrative positions so that they can exploit the country before their time finish. Because they know after Joseph Boaga time, Unity Party will be dead. It's probably going to be Jeremiah Kun. We don't know whether Jeremiah Kun will have a number to win any election in Liberia, because Jeremiah Kun, as to speak, being undermined by the same Unity Party people and other people from on the rescue team. That Jeremiah Kun is now presidential material. They voted for Joseph Boakai, who is older, who had no track record of doing anything, not even for his country, let alone Liberia. You voted for that man. But a young man like Jeremiah Kun, you say Jeremiah Kun not presidential material. You said you said the man who, you say even if the man, if the man is in the casket, you vote for him. But a living, able-bodied man, strong man, you say that man is not presidential material. Imagine when someone else call and say, "Oh, Sekou, you doing this for Komis?" No, I don't care. Komis become president today. The Komis is not my part. First and foremost, Komis and family will be the first family to enjoy the presidency. Komis closest people, supporters, people within his surrounding. They are the one that are going to be getting the first appointment, all the things. And if Komis become president, based on what we know of his track record and his experience, a Liberia will actually, benefit, not me, as a person. And my position is not to campaign for a particular person or a particular political party. My position is about Liberia. And some of you are not honest to yourself and not honest to the Liberian people. You get angry because we say Joseph Boakai. Some of you got angry when we reported Joseph Boakai, sickness in Rhode Island. Unity Party were angry. So CDC are getting angry now that we are telling you that George Weah is not a presidential material. We are not speaking out of the vacuum. We are speaking based on facts. You know George Weah had the opportunity. You know how George Weah performed as he's supposed to. George Weah will have been president today as we speak. He will have been re-elected. But George Weah did not show any level of leadership. Also, George Weah even didn't show that he really wanted this election. George Weah was elected. 4 to 5 years, George Weah didn't even go around the country telling people thank you. He defeated Joseph Boakai in 2017. 14 to 1 county. 14 to 1. He never had the courage to go to Lebron Potel and, thank you. And he sat back, he relaxed, he gave his power to people around him to go and decide whatever they want to do with the country. Lebron people get angry. They revolt against him. They revolted against saying, you know what, you are not a presidential material. But then they went for somebody else too, who they know does not have what it takes to be president, does not have the energy to be president, was not healthy enough to be president, but they went for him either way, but not because of Joseph Boakai, not because they so love Joseph Boakai, not because they believe Joseph Boakai can do anything for Liberia, but because they believe with Joseph Boakai, they will have time to exploit the country just like CDC did. See the problem? They know Joseph Boakai does now have anything to do with Liberia. They know it doesn't have an answer for anything. They know that. But they believe Liberia is about opportunity. It's about my time and their time. So Unity Party people believe Joseph Boakai presidency, it will be their time to exploit Liberia. They care less about where the country go from here. And some of the ones you can see here defending, doing this, doing that, they are all doing it because they have either their uncle, their mother, their father, their family member in CDC, in the Unity Party, and they're giving job, or they themselves. You know the reason why SKTV remains like who we are, where we are right now? We pay loyalty to no party. Most of you people, Liberian people, are a bunch of deceptive people and chameleon. And some of them are very immoral. Because we can say all the bad things about it today, but the time they see all right now changing, go 100% CDC and just attack Joseph Walker. You see all of them gravitating towards SKTV. SKTV will be seeing 2,000-3,000 people here because all CDC believe now SKTV is their platform. Or better yet, you switch, you say, you know what? CDC can't come back here. Then you take all your bazooka, you point it to CDC. You see all the United Party people singing you. They'll be leaving other platforms to come to you. We have remained in the middle. We care less about how many people here. We care less about what you think about us. We stand for Liberia. And we will continue to stand for Liberia. We don't care how many people come here to watch us. We don't care how many people listening to us on the radio. Our loyalty is for Liberia. So you're pressing me or going against me, it means nothing to me. Either way, I remain the same. I'm not going to change. Your behavior will not, make me to support your party. Even the ANC people that you accuse me of supporting, I have gone many attacks here for, by the ANC people. Steve, same thing. We have all been attacked when we point to the flaws, when we said that Komis is not going to go anywhere if they continue to keep him in the box without exposing him to the Liberian people. We got attacked. When we asked the question, we asked Komis to go and clarify this allegation against him of being gay or gay support or whatever. We got attacked by the NC people. But we don't care. We care less. And the reason why, every time you mention good people, every time you mention good options, better options for Liberia, Unity Party, CDC, they all call Komis name. That informs me that it looks like Komis, when it comes to a better option for Liberia, Komis is the best. Because for every time, without we calling name, when we say that you left all the options on the table, or you have a better option, we have, Liberia have a better, Liberia, there's the light at the end of the tunnel in Liberia. Every good thing we say about Liberia, the first thing your mind will go to is Komis. So that means, in your mind, Komis is the best person. Because when we say we need the best person to come to Liberia, you say, oh, that Komis the one. When we say somebody who can change Liberia, you say that Komis. So in your mind, but you want to be your pepper in your mouth, you know very well that Komis is the best person, and that's what you believe. So whenever we mention people that Komis your man can go to, we can understand. It's up to Komis and his supporters, and his party, to go back and run and do their due diligence, work behind the scene, correct some of their mistakes from the past, work on the election commission, making sure that the electoral system is reformed. Maybe Komis can come back and be president and Liberia will change. We don't know. But I care less who become president of Liberia. We will still support the right thing for Liberia. We will criticize anybody who is not doing good for Liberia. And Joseph Boaga is not doing good right now for Liberia. Maybe Joseph Boaga will change. You still have time. You just started. So some of the correction we are doing right now to correct his mistakes or to criticize, we are doing it for him to change for the better. And not want you to fail. If want you to fail, we'll sit down and just watch. Then he continue and go deeper in his mistakes. And then Liberian people will kick him out, even before his time. Because Joseph Boaga is very thin skinned. He takes all these criticisms very seriously. Even those that said funny thing about Joseph Boaga, they were in this campaign, they didn't get a job. Just thin skin as George Weah is. Very vindictive. That's the reason why they are going after these people on the tenure position. Because they didn't support Joseph Boaga. And after that, they said things. Good thing about CDC and bad thing about Joseph Boaga, Unity Party. So they are so vindictive, they don't want to see the opponent serving while Joseph Baga is president. So all I had to say, your praise me, I don't care. Your cost me, I don't care. I will still remain the same. I know Steve will, I know Melbourne, and in our entirety, we will remain the same when it comes to Liberia. It's not about a particular political party. Again, Mong is not here today. Yesterday, Mong said he was going to ask, our fans and supporters to continue to support, because the people who can support us every Friday, yesterday, it didn't come through. Only 2 people supported us yesterday. So if you have anything to share with SK TV, the Zelle and Cash App number remains the same. If you have it, fine. If you don't have it, that's okay. It will be a disservice to the platform if I come here and not talk about it because Mo is not here. And I don't want, people to say, and trust me, we need all the help we can get. So those of you who are supposed to be on the meeting, make sure you are available to take part of this meeting. It's very, very important today we have this meeting. Steve, I will stop there so far for now.
Thank you. Even as we speak now, we've posted the stuff for the meeting. Please, it's 6 p.m. Eastern time. Please, let's be on time so we can leave on time. It's the meeting is expected to go for 30 minutes to an hour for the most part, because we know that weekend people got to rest, they got to do what they got to do, and we'll be back on the show tomorrow. And like Mr. Kane said earlier, this is an important meeting. Let's be on to get some of the updates. I've started and I listen to Mr. Kane. We're not, we're not going to change. Just so you know, we're going to make sure we have the conversation daily. Just so you know, that one will not change. It will not change. Some days I think that the dynamics of SKTV. Some days you'll come. The simple who caused all yesterday can be the simple happy today. The next day another group of people there, another group of people happy. And hey, we take all the shots as it is. I hope the government will do something about those who will want to come to the game tomorrow in terms of payment. I hope they will open the gate for our people so that everybody can be free, because it's not fair to the people. But I also hope the government will be proactive enough when such things are happening or they have these kind of problems. They let the public know so everybody's aware. If you go for 30 minutes because of the weather or because of lightning, these things are just things to be proactive as leaders, And I don't think the Unity Party is learning as they go. No. That should be the least party that should be complaining. And like Monk said, this is not the first time there's a pattern. The other day, the senators and the legislature were discussing the budget the current way. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine that? In an entire country, they put them discussing the budget current when. That one part, I don't blame the president, I don't blame the executive. You know why I didn't talk about it? I didn't focus on it because you see legislature rather currently shining in the homes. They be enjoying. Then they play where they work. Can you imagine? They play where they work, no good come out there, no flush toilet there, nothing. They don't respect the play where they work.
Steve, the people are using Tiger generator before in their offices, some of them.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you something serious. They will start the generator and use it to even print before. I'm telling you.
What? But they take all the money allocated to themselves or allocated to different places. I mean, how do you even move forward? You don't even no. I don't understand. The simple thing is for to prioritize or even give the country facelift. So you want to tell me you live in an environment where you go to work for 8 hours, 10 hours or 12 hours, the carbon monoxide, the gas scent that you are inhaling all day, and you say you healthy and say so I just don't get it. You get it at the other time. I saw a couple of fake from that building, the Capitol building. The people was here, the other one here, and how do you wear blue clothes and go sit in that kind of place? How? I see them dressed, I see them wearing tie, suit and go sit in there. How? Well, let me tell you something today. Let me say this. I don't care how much perfume you can put on you. I don't care how much you can cut your hair and look good. I don't care how much new clothes you can wear. I don't care how much Gucci or whatever mean brand clothes you can wear. If your heart dirty, you dirty. Let me tell you today. If your heart, the place you can sleep. If it's dirty, you dirty. Oh, that's a representation now. The place you can sleep dirty. And you so fool me and say you put perfume on you. So I mean, if your offices can't even be clean. The place you all work is not even a representation. Then where we headed? No wonder why you're treated like brand for the white because you don't even value yourself. So, I mean, this is disgraceful. It's embarrassing, my people. Let's get it together. We're in the 21st century. We're in 2024. We're not in 1980. We're not in 1970 or 1960, my people. Yeah, let's get it together. Guinea that we used to laugh at. Guinea that we used to laugh at. Guinea got things going on. To the point, let me tell you now. I was listening to it and I was reading it in the news because I follow international news as well. Guinea president, his wife. Guinea president, put his wife in jail for 5 years, allegedly for corruption. And yet, your friend is taking serious steps. A wife, the woman who 2 and later in the same day, in position and put her in jail for corruption. In our own country, we may excuse it, we put $5, $10 on people's phone card to come and talk. That's what we'll be talking. And sometimes I feel sorry for all people too. You don't know what's going on. Somebody post more thing on your car. Your uncle will talking, you want fire. Yeah, you won't cause up. When Melbourne say we go into the PRC season, you cause Melbourne. You know, but Melbourne just take your birthday coming, brother. Your birthday, just take it, brother. Your birthday, everybody gonna take it. Take it. They feel they are attacking Sekou. Sekou, I can hear you. Sekou, come out. They feel they are
Melbourne, April bon. Oh,
no, they made a Melbourne.
Oh, I did Jappy.
No, I can't be April though. I'm Melbourne. My birthday will be next Wednesday by the grace of God. So to all of you, our followers and well wishers and everybody, look, Steve, this is what we stand for. If I don't want to be maybe star or maybe I don't want to be talked to, maybe sometimes even among us, right? Sometimes there are some mixed feelings. There are some way maybe sometimes that we talk to each other, but that's the beauty of life. If all these things, or some of us we don't want these things, we will lay down straight in our bedroom and be maybe cushion or something, but we decide, we choose, and that's what we want to live by. No matter which way you go, people will criticize you. People will tell you thank you, or they will hail you, and that's just it. Well, all in all, like you and Sekou said, we all want Liberia to be better. For me, if you ask me 100 times, I will tell you that I want Mama Liberia to be better and let the system be better instead of us hailing individuals. For me, that's my point. All of us there today on the platform, we have all there. They want bring their one. Look, another issue, my brother. You can change as how many times you want to, but when the system is bad off, no amount of leaders. Look, just check for 1847 and see where are we. Are we not having educated people? The best president ever sent the war was Mana Sarif. Mana Sarif, she was in fact, everybody said in fact, she qualified, she did, in fact, she have all the experience and everything. And she did, she tried hard in making sure that maybe she put some of the system in place. But at the end of the day, she said she fought high, but corruption, she fought over corruption, and at the end of the day, corruption knocked her down. So that means when corruption knock you down, that means the system failed. And that's what the kind of country that we are, or that we have. So for me, even if you ask me today, if today going to be elections, I don't believe in anybody. I will not believe in someone who can make Liberia to be better. That's all. Like Honorable Musa Hassan Belete, who changing the life of the people in Nima County, who making sure that even he start for his own time. That's what I'm talking about. When somebody just come and just brainwash people and just bring all kind of cosmetics, politics, and you know everything, but at the end of the day, when you go get a job, you're not able to actually do it. No. So thank you. We got to go home.
Yeah, so
because the time already, so we got to go.
Before we go, let me read this thing. The rescue, one of the rescue senators, who is also a member of the Senate. This is what he wrote. Amara Kone. So I don't know. Maybe I need Sekou to clarify this for me, because me sometimes I don't know what can be going on. Me, I don't know politics. Sekou knows politics very well. So let me read it quick. A very short. Babolu County Senator Amara Kone writes, in Liberia, history never repeats itself. Liberians always do. We, the leaders, elected and appointed, always repeat the mistakes of our predecessors and our career cheerleaders and sycophants defend us. This is why I support no party agenda in the Senate. Everyone wants change in Liberia, but what is rare is the courage to follow it, to sustain levels which may make them lose some powerful friends. Don't confuse election with change. While it is advisable to push for change through alliances, be brave and stand for what you believe is good for the country, even if you stand alone. I am an independent. It's Senator Amara Kone telling you that if you leave the rescue tree or what is going on, because the other statement I see it doing Ellington. What thing going on?
So before we leave the show, I want to say thank you again to the guys, Melbourne and Truth FM, and also Top FM for actually going extra mile for us. Let me just clarify. This person called Say Gongano, he just posted that he sent $100 to SKTV. Maybe he forgot to add the other zero. It's only $10. He said maybe you need to put it 9 and put the other zero there and send it. But the money we receive $10. We appreciate that. But don't go and blow your own trumpet that you have sent $100 to SKTV when it's only $10. Maybe you forget to add the other number there. Go and add one more number. Check, we are muted. We're not hearing you.
The man said 10 missing from there.
Yeah, the other zero not there.
So, yeah.
So that $10 here.
Yeah,
So,
quickly before we go, please. I just want to say this, and I will say it very clear. Do not be surprised if you see Amara Kone on the ballot paper in 2029 for presidential candidate. So Amara Kone will be very rigorous. He will be so hot, and he will spark out every single issue that he will see, in the background to bring it out.
But
Amara Kone was one of the person who brought Joseph Boakai to the Liberian people. He campaigned for Joseph Boakai. So when you were campaigning for Joseph Boakai, didn't you know that these lapses will show up later? So you brought Joseph Boakai, you won the people's heart, right? Now you have a political ambition in 2029. So you are now sparking out issue easily to drive your way through. My brother, we are not saying Amara is not right for raising all these things, but I can't come tell you that Sekou is the best person. I convince you beyond reasonable doubt. You take Sekou and bring Sekou in the house, then I start passing now telling you, say, you wrong for taking Sekou. The mistake that Sekou making, they're not supposed to be. So you didn't study Sekou very clearly before you brought him to me. You didn't study Sekou before giving Sekou to our daughter to marry. It's now you start to tell us that Sekou is the evil person. Look, let the other people talk. Amara Kone, thank you. You're doing well too. But let the other people who did not bring this man come out and speak. That's why when Yeke talking plenty, I can just be looking at Yeke. Yeke always pave his way to latch at president. So these two people, they got serious political ambition to become president.
Wow.
So let us know more.
So thank you. Thank you. Let me answer Steve's question. I appreciate your input. And, again, that's Liberia. I'm not sure of Yeke actually running for president.
He said it. He said it clear cut.
Yeke my boy.
Okay.
Yeke my man. I said, I'm not sure. I'm not saying Yeke not running. I said, I'm not sure. I said, I'm not sure if Yeke running for president. But if you are flagging, maybe Amara Kone has ambition. Maybe it's not for president, maybe it's for vice president, maybe it's for something. But if you think Amara Kone is pointing to these mistakes of Joseph Jima Boakai because he has ambition, how will Amara Kone channel his political journey to the Liberian people? I'm just asking you now, Amara Kone going to run as independent? Or he's going to go through the Unity Party like he is now?
Oh, they just simple for people to organize their own political party.
Let me just end my question. Okay. Is Amara Kone going to go as independent if he wants to run for president? Or is Amara Kone going to rely on the Unity Party that is now getting unpopular weight because of the stance against Joseph Boakai government by pointing to some of the errors? Or could Amara Kone rely on the CDC that he helped defeat, that he have said all sorts of things about, that CDC is the worst thing that ever happened to Liberia? Or is Amara Kone have enough vote anywhere else? And where would that be? So, sometimes in politics, like Steve said, I'm not a career politician, but I understand politics. And I've been around for a minute. I know exactly what's going on. And I'm very, very close to a lot of politicians. So many things they can be saying publicly, what they're saying behind the scene is different. Let me tell you something. There are 3 people in our legislature that are eyeing the presidency. Jerome as president of the Senate, he believes he's the next president of Liberia. Nyombli Kanga Lawrence, she believes Jerome is now presidential material. She's supposed to be the president, the next president. For Nati Kofa is eyeing the president. So Amara Kone, who you're talking about now, just mark this day. Perhaps he has an ambition, but I'm not sure if it's going to be directly presidency at this time. Maybe vice president. Maybe making himself marketable, available, and resourceful for a potential vice president. Maybe. I'm not sure if Amara Kone ambition is presidency at this time. And the people of Papua County are giving 9 years. It's going to be hard for you to approach that 9 years. You see, I want to run for president. Will it be easier for you to say, well, people want your son to be vice president? What you'll say? You'll say, yeah, I will go there. You'll say, no, I will remain my senator. I just saying so. I'm not reading his mind. I just believe there's a possibility. So to Steve's question, what's going on in Liberia right now? I can tell you, Sekou, Mabon, and Steve, politics is playing in a very, very dirty way. Even Joe Weir that we're talking about right now, do you know how many hierarchies within the CDC? I don't want to hear Joe Weir name again for presidency, and the reason is very, very simple. You want Joe Weir to vacate the space. So they too, their own sun can shine. I'm telling you, people talking to each other, people talking to people. So I don't want to take all of your time. I want to say thank you again to Mabon and to you, Sekou, and the entire leadership of all the radio station for making this possible for SKTV. Mabon?
Yeah. So quickly before you say what you want to say.
Yeah, Mabon. Before you came, I'm hearing myself anyway. But I said, if Mabon not show faith today, I will join the protest that we will not celebrate his birthday. When Steve and Mom will be here to celebrate, but I say I will not be. I will not take part in it. And you know, me and not take part in your birthday. That celebration will not happen. But God bless you. I told Onya, I said, my man, what happened? Onya say they can't take me here taking over my ball. I say, well, we will deal with him. So yeah, go ahead and talk.
Thank you. Even though actually he called me, and let me be frank, Chief. I will say that publicly, not to boast or not to say anything, but you know, sometimes when people give you some responsibility, no matter you know what you want to do, so that you got to abandon everything to come to that responsibility. So even if you tell true now, we want to maybe remove Mabel and bring another person. No, because to just find possible replacement now is not because to just abandon some of your social or things is not easy. It's better to actually no, what I'm saying, no, second no, what I'm talking about, right? Second know that look, it's better by this time from 5 o'clock or from 5 all the way to 8 o'clock in the evening time. That one of the social time. Second, we're aware of that. Especially some of the basic time so on. But not really what matter. But you know, commitment to a job or commitment to what you want to do is matter a lot. So even if you're going to put up when you come and say, I know where are you right now, but I know where the makeup because let me tell you. So when you call and say, but I'm in the chat room. In fact, Steve and myself were talking back to back. So why make only? So just guess what? Even still haven't send me no link. Still haven't send me link. Nobody send me link. I'll check. No way. I don't inform Steve. Yeah, I'm telling you. So you wrong me. But it's just that we're not going to call now.
Then Steve, the joke is on you, man.
So you see that? So we're going to go to court today where you people now are going to win a case.
No, the issue here, because we want to find a way to cancel the birthday celebration. You understand?
So you did it on purpose?
Yeah, for a strategic standpoint, not purpose.
You told me people are going to come on.
No, but they're not purpose, they're strategic. They're not purpose. Leave the purpose side, they're strategic.
I'm happy. Because me say that you and Mong is real close to ally me and not nothing, so it's good. That you can be trying to struggle like this.
Because I live in a birthday chair, but they made a woman to leave the birthday chair. I told you the other day, I won't be in the chair again. Because the birthday chair, from what I know, they will produce Deacon and President, but no, it's too much in the chair.
So Steve, let me respond quickly. Since we've been saying today, people to support that two people not sent. The guy who sent the $100 minus zero, the $10, and a lady Sarah Tule sent $50 to Zelle. I just saw it. I didn't see it when she said she sent the money. I just look at it. Yes, we got the money on the Zelle. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Sarah and say Gonganu. Here, guy, I want to know what you got to say me for.
Tomorrow, when Grand Jury win or Nima win, we'll play that CRC song. Congratulations on the show. Because either you or Mabel will carry the day tomorrow and we got to celebrate it.
No, that way Monday, they get a Monday. You're so good to come and pray. So good myself. Look, we'll be praying tonight. In fact, as I run out to you, I'm praying already. This so good will be praying. So we'll see the prayer to prayer.
But you know the different. You only going to pray as Christian.
Yes.
And me, I'm going to pray as both. So I leave here.
Look.
You know,
Steve,
being the I've been doing offering and stuff.
No wonder why you do something. Steve, you don't even know we're talking. Let me tell you, even if a chairman can will tell you, no. Look, we used to go to the mosque. Or so many times, we used to go to the mosque to go there and report. So if we go there to bring some of the prayer activities or so on for the mosque, I said there and look, there where I started reading. Some of the things I can also send to you, right? Because as I compare not to finance, but I think with the same, nothing different. Because when you go, I've been to the mosque on so many occasions. So many times. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see now. We'll see now who pray will be answered. We'll see.
So good
Yeah,
night.
yeah, but the stuff for the meeting for the meeting in the afternoon has been posted. Those of you who are in the chat room for us. So we got 1 more hour to be on the meeting. So please don't forget, let's be on time. Those of you who are joining us on the meeting, please let's be on time. We got 1 more hour. Let's be on time, please. So we can leave on time. We'll start sharp 6 p.m. Eastern time. Nana Labrota. Nana 6:30. Nana we can't 30 minutes. When you're not there, we'll start the meeting. We're not repeating ourselves. Just so you know. So whatever you can enjoy the meeting, I pray we'll want to go. We're not Sunday. Yeah, that weekend, we're not making the weekend long.
Mr. Kumar,
Yeah.
man, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the time.
But say something again. They say go. I'm not say go. I'm not saying something again.
After me because I had to respond in the manner the way I did. And now you got me I eat a lot of fire. So this is attacking me now. It's okay. I really like I like the conversation, honestly speaking. You know, I like for the community to be interactive. You know, it helps, the platform. But maybe God bless you. Because I'm gonna miss his birthday in the party.
No, don't worry. Let me tell you. I always telling you, I'm finally had to become deacon. That Steve can always molly all of mine. Every time I fire to reach to the peak, he will molly everything. Then he put it. No. The way your brother Steve talk.
Tomorrow, please show. Please don't go chilling to bed.
I don't chill.
Yeah. You can hear us repeating our voice repeating.
Yes, my second hear it.
No, you don't have to be because I want the time to be open with having conversation. The thing what you can do,
but the probably thank God that you already finished calling where and answer, and the people told you the thing we use it right now is like
right now. Oh no, it happened again. It's okay.
So I already understand.
No, but
I already understand already. Sometimes when the sign is just too much, what happen?
There's someone about you been touching in the below there.
Yeah.
You can't hear the thing. But you just.
But is it getting it?
No.
It's
better not.
If not,
I always tell you that.
So
I can't buy anything.
but I don't know now. But I respond to others say go Kanu.
I'll leave you. I'm gonna put a start together for the meeting.
Yeah, my man, go do that. So, man, but thank you.
Yeah, because say go Kanu say something here.
Yeah, he said who was
say I don't know. He said who got I don't know tradition wedding or what.
But who is that? We don't know about it. What we're going to talk about? Hold on 1 second. No way. You moved through Krangat. I know she's going to have a wedding program, but that today, how come we don't know? Well, we'll find out. It's not lady. We can celebrate.
Yes.
We can talk about it tomorrow too. That's one of our strongest.
Say what to me. Don't mind them. Don't mind Steve. And then second people forget about how to look. The best people that I ever work with, that these people, I like them. Let me be frank. I like the working relationship. I just like everything, the phone and everything. Sometimes, look, Seku, even by the time I leave from the radio when I go home and will be asking me, what did I do again to Seku again? Seku will just be, all of a sudden they made the button. You can learn how button
forget to press the button. You see now, they may press the button now last minute and we're having conversation. They may talking, nobody hearing any echo.
That means that the volume, maybe the volume can be too high. I can increase the volume too high. Sometimes so can be,
So what did you do right now to fix it? What did you do just now? I will tell madam. You know, I got our number, right?
Yeah, the madam.
How come you will be complaining to now?
Even if I not come here, Seku, I'm telling you, I look at Steve. Oh, not go nowhere. They look at they think that even behind my back, even where you can be calling. Don't even call. She will call me. Where are you? Because she knows the schedule. She follow the show a lot, so she want to know as to what I'm on the radio, and if I'm not on the radio, for what reason? She want to know. Yes. I don't like her for that actually. Yeah, she said no, even if you have problem.
I come start complaining to her now. Anytime if a family late, I will go. I will let her know. Yeah, but it's good right now. You see, people are complaining that you and still were echo in a lot of echo because once you cannot have a conversation with us, it means that every time when we're talking, you either mute your phone and for us, your line or the other for us to come through. So I want to say thank you to you and the entire team. A big thank you to O'Neill. Today, especially today, because O'Neill the one that really brought you on. I called the man back to me. Well, he said on the street. I said, no, you got to talk to me.
Because look, the man said maybe actually on the entire radio thing that I've been into for all the whiles and so on, you are the only person that all of your working schedule, there's no embarrassment and so on. So by the time you see your call, you come straight to the media and say, maybe and the chief, I'm on the field, but I'll soon be there. He said, I know already, I trust you. So actually that's it. Thank you to all of you. Actually, say I think if you want to be one of our number one fan, I think we'll be recognized on Pro Fan of the Week. I know or maybe follower of the week.
Yeah. Somebody say it's funny. He said somebody put my picture in my girlfriend. I don't even know which one they put because I got plenty of girlfriends, so I don't know which one. If you go on my page, you see a lot of people I took selfie with. They call them my girlfriend, so more than 1,000. So let it if they want the cool one, I can send it to them. So don't worry about that one. Yeah, and also tell them say I'm gonna go I'm married to 4.
Don't mind all of that political thing. For me, I don't even get to all that thing.
And I told you guys before, if somebody attack me or insult me or send me, send bad stuff about me, nobody should tell me, nobody should share it with me. I don't want to see it because I don't care about it. I don't care. I care less about what they put there. Let me tell you something. Do you know how many, female can call me Seku and just Seku says, oh, Seku. I don't want to say that one. I don't want to say that on the radio, but it's okay. But I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of support. I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of people that love me to the moon. I got a lot of people that want to get close to me. And I appreciate everybody. And I love everybody. I got more female friends than male friends. How about that? Any of my friends can be calling me. And my wife she knows most of the people. She cares less about it. She knows who I am. She knows exactly who I am. My man, no more time to play, man. We did that, we got tired. We were not married. Now we big boys now. We can only advise and support. But we can only marry for our children now.
When you're truck driver.
Yeah, if you have seen my Facebook page, just look behind me there. People that are on that there, that my son and wife there. I got grandchildren now. They are twins. I can call them my wives. So now my new girlfriend in there. So I'll put that one in picture there too. Funny people there. You better put your life together. Thank you, Mabon. I will see you tomorrow. Your Mabon birthday that May, so they're not tomorrow. Today is 27. So yeah, 2 people donated. That guy from Say Gonganu, thank you for the $10. We appreciate it. And Sister Tule, thank you for all right, that's somebody else. Yeah, somebody else $10 actually. The first name is Alfred. I'm not going to call the full name. Alfred, thank you so much. So we got 2 $10. One from Say Gonganu and one from Alfred. And the $50 to Zell. Yeah, at least today we got 3 people. Yesterday again, Monk who can do a thing. He was not here today. Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I didn't start it on time. But I mean, it is what it is. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate your time. We appreciate the support. Thank you so much. We'll be here tomorrow.